Hi guys, we are doing our weekly readings and I'm back with energy. So thank God, because I was like dead these last couple weeks, but I'm arrived now. I'm good. We all good. So that being said, Aries is gonna go first. So happy birthday to my Aries. I hope you guys are enjoying your little Easter. I got my little Easter bunny on right now. So we're gonna be doing a weekly reading, just quick energy check-in. Tomorrow will be a members only. I'm really excited for the members only because I've actually gotten a lot of intuitive kind of downloads for those ones. That one will be unique. It'll be kind of music incorporated. So that should be fun for tomorrow. If you guys want to be a member, you guys can go on to YouTube for that one. But that being said, we're going to get started. I know it's going to take a second for people to join. We're going to do Aries. I'm going to pull to see who's next after Aries, and we'll get started. Okay. So let's see what's happening for my Aries. Okay. Next after Aries, let's see. Hi, Cosmos. Okay, so we are going to be doing Taurus. Let's see who I pulled. I have my zodiac in my hand. One, two, three. Scorpio. Scorpio's going to go next. Hi, Marmar. Happy Easter. How are you, babes? Hi. Okay, so Scorpio will be after Aries. One, two, three. One, two. One, two, three. Ooh, you went to the beach yesterday. Lucky. Sagittarius is next. The beach sounds so amazing. Was it warm? Like, tell me, how is Puerto Rico? I love it. I love that I can connect with people from different countries and different states. It was perfect. I bet. Yesterday I had the most beautiful breeze. One, two, three. Hi, Monette. Hi, Mo. How are you? I'm doing good. I have energy again. I feel like last week I was like, I have no energy. We're going to get through this. Like, I was so monotone. And now I'm like, hi. So I'm back with some energy now. How are you guys doing? Okay, one, two, three. Gemini. So Aries, Scorpio, Saggy, Gemini. You know, sometimes even though something's local to us, though, like I hear you because you're like, oh, I live right by the beach, dude. But do I go as often? No. It's like sometimes I feel that even when we have it close, we're just forgetful. Like I'm so close to a city, like, and I mean, I go like every season or try, but like you know, sometimes I forget. Hey, Jason, nice to see you. Hi, one, two. I'm so glad you were able to catch the live. One, two, three. Taurus. Someone wanted Taurus, so it's Taurus now. One, two, three. Capricorn. So Taurus, Capricorn, go straight into the earth sign. All right. If you are coming on, hey, actually, I was wondering, Jason, are you still having problems on YouTube? Did you try it or did you just come right on TikTok and find me? Hi, Bernadette. How are you? 1, 2, 3. Cancer. Cancer gang. I need to remind myself the next time I go to the store, I need markers. Markers, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it's golden hour. 1, 2, 3. Right. Leo. So my fire signs will be done. Do you guys like that I pull or no? Do you guys like when I pull? Let me know. I'm curious what you guys think. This reading's general. Tomorrow's members. You tried and it's the same? Why did that happen? Like, I literally don't know. I'm going to have to look, like, if anyone's, nobody, but it's like nobody's blocked on here. Weird. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. 1. Oh, thanks for the heart me, Michelle. I appreciate that. 1, 2, 3. Virgo. Hi, Joe. Hi. Have you been on the chat before? I feel like I saw you comment, but I don't think I've seen you in the chat. Hi, Mama Who. How are you? All right. 1, 2, 3. Taurus. Taurus is going 5th. 1, 2. I'm relaxing too. I am relaxing too. I ate well with my family for Easter. Got my little bunny shirt on. So I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm feeling good. It's always nice when you spend it with family. There's nothing better. Love my family. So it was a good time. 1, 2, 3. And now I get to spend it with this family. So it's even better. 1, 2, 3. Pisces. Pisces is next. I know the intro is taking a little long for this, but I just want everyone to come on, 1, 2, 3. What are bunny cups? I've never heard of a bunny cup. What is it? Gemini's going 4th. Aquarius is after that, then Libra. Okay, so Aquarius, then Libra. We'll do Libra, then Aquarius. I like to save. I know my Aquariuses are like, no, but I like to save my Aquarians for last. Because I love you guys. And I like to keep me going. I hope I say your name right. Hi, Mwahaki. Did I say it right? Mwahaki? Is that right? Oh, Australia, Aries. Hi, Shane. Happy birthday. How are you? Awesome. I love when people shout out from other countries. It makes me so happy. I also love Australians. I don't know. I've just liked every single Australian I've ever met. Like, good vibes. Good vibes. Hi, Johnny. How are you? I'm good. I'm really, really good today. Today is a great day. It's been a great Sunday, and I'm ready to get started with your guys' weekly. I mean, I was really sick like this week, if you guys know. Like, I'm not trying to give you guys too much detail, but I got like really bad food poisoning. Like, did you guys ever see the movie Bridesmaids? Like, I'm not trying to it was bad, guys. Like, it was not good. But I lost weight, so hey, like, I guess that's good. Like, it was bad. It was bad. I'm just trying to find some goodness within the badness, you know. I was like the movie Bridesmaids bad. Like, yeah, the only like you gotta look for the positives and the bads, like, you know. Oh, I'm sorry, Johnny. Yeah. A Gemini. Hi, Jay. You're a Gemini. Awesome. Can you? Yes, I'm going to repeat the lineup. Actually, I don't know why. I need to make sure every time I go onto TikTok that I stop flipping my mirror because it does it automatically. But Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Pisces, Libra, Aquarius. Yes, I have bad handwriting. I'm a lefty. All right. Like, I think lefties, not saying all lefties have bad handwriting, but we're not known for that. So you can come for me. It's okay. I have child handwriting. I'm fine. I know. So you've been fighting a cold for 3 weeks. I feel that. Yeah, Jason, you feel. I was like, okay. So what was worse is I thought I recovered, and then I had Chick-fil-A, and it was like too soon. It was a really stupid mistake. But then we went right back to no food and sourdough bread and bouillon soup. And so yeah, and then I really do feel like I lost some pounds. Like I really did feel like this girl's got no energy. Every day was not fun, but thanks, Johnny. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, your oldest is a lefty too. Okay, love it. Yeah. Actually, my whole family are lefties. And then it's funny, like my brother-in-law is also a lefty. Like the only one who's righties are like my brother and my mom. But the rest of us lefties. All right, so we're gonna get started. Sorry for the hold up. But we're gonna get back into it. We're gonna go into Aries for this week. So we're going to start with Aries and then we'll go down the line. I totally understand if you want to come in and come back to see like where you're at in the lineup. So yeah. And I don't think you guys can really see it. So if we're going to be on Aries right now. Just write it in the chat for you guys. Aries right now. All right. And then someone can put it on TikTok because I can't write on TikTok right now. Okay, so we're going to start with you, Aries. What do we got going on for the week for my Aries collective? And again, happy birthday to my Aries. Oh, let me timestamp. I'm like so excited to come on. I just felt like the other times I've come on, I've had no energy and I was so meh. The only good thing about coming on was I was super fast with those readings because it was like the energy in me, my battery was like gone. So I was like really trying to hurry up some of the readings. But we're gonna try to keep them quick. But I'm feeling a little more chatty today, so we'll see. Thank you so much, Marmar. You're amazing. I love you. Thank you. Okay, Aries, your own individual energy is coming out. So we have your energy here, Aries. Coming out bold. You're coming up like you're feeling yourself. I'm feeling myself. Yeah, you're coming up here really. I feel like you feel confident in who you are. You're communicative. People are communicating with you. You may be feeling more just social right now and just standing in who you are. And I feel like it's a good feeling. I'm even hearing that song Good Feeling by Black Eyed Peas. So it could just be that you're feeling open-minded to people. And, you know, you may be going out and people may just be very receptive to you because you're just happy. Sometimes, like, one of the good things with Aries is they have this really nice positivity within them, you know, where they're just like, not like a Leo, but in a different way where they're just very jovial, you know, because they are kind of like, yeah, they have that jovialness where they just have like when a child smiles kind of energy. And yeah, it's kind of giving like just like a jovial energy where you're communicating. You might go out and just everyone's very receptive and talking to you too. Like you just feel empowered. Like I feel very empowered in your energy. Like I feel like you're at that bar, like you're that drunk person. Like I love everybody. I love you, and I love you. You know, like there's all the different types. You're the lover this week. You're like, I love you so much. I love you so much. You're giving that energy when you, which honestly, out of all the types of like, if you're a little tipsy, you want to be that one. You want to be on that. Like that's the good energy. You don't want to be the crier or the angry one. Like it's like. If I'm like, I will not hang out. Like, I would be very picky around people. Like, I don't want to be around the party group, the ones who are crying, like, I miss you so much. Like, I don't want to be around that one, you know? No thanks. All right. Also, what I'm seeing here is people are communicating with you a lot. Again, your phone might be blowing up with just people wanting to talk to you right now. Hi, Dee. How are you? Hi. Deb is not in the chat right now. She's probably celebrating Easter, you know, so I bet that's where she is if she can't be here right now. Maybe we'll see her a little bit later. But you have people just like blowing up your phone. You could be a part of different group chats. Maybe it is your, there she comes. She's risen. Here's Debbie. Perfect timing. But if anything, it could be here that people are just blowing up your phone, congratulating you like with happy birthdays, or maybe people are just recognizing you right now. I just feel like a lot of people are talking to you. Sometimes it's like overwhelming the amount of people. Someone could be making a promise to you, or people just feel you feel like people are, maybe you feel a little bit like you got people wrapped around your finger here, you know? Like people are committing to you, taking an oath, like, you know, you my girl, Aries, you're my man's Aries, and like, I'll do anything for you, you know? So people could be showing their loyalty to you right now, committing themselves to you. Maybe you guys are, I don't know, maybe someone getting down on the knee for you, you know, taking the knee for you. You also feel it though. Like, I feel like you feel very intuitive right now. You feel very empowered within yourself. You feel very confident. And you're trusting, I don't know, it's like you're trusting people right now. And maybe you feel like right now is a good time to see if you can make people commit to you and make people promise, because you feel like you've got power within you right now. Like, I feel like I could make people do whatever I want them to do right now. So it could be something like that. Like, you're like, let me test my waters and see like, hey, like, thank you so much for believing in me. So you think like maybe I could get like a promotion, or, you know, you might be trying at work with your hand if people are like recognizing you right now, right? And being like, you know, happy birthday, Aries. We appreciate all that you do. We wouldn't be where we are without you. You're like, great. So actually, you know how you were saying that? Maybe we could talk about maybe me leveling up. I appreciate. So it's like someone may be saying something where they're recognizing your worth or your energy, Aries, and you might be coming in like, oh, great. I'm glad you recognize that. So let's get back to like, you want to show me that, let money speak. You're like, okay, you want to show me that? How about you take me out sometime? You know, so there could be something like someone's saying how much they appreciate you and coming back with a promise, and you're negotiating with people. And that's why you're coming up here like with a lot of, oh, really? Let me see what I can get kind of thing. It's funny. Also, though, even though people are making promises to you, there's something intuitively in you that you need to be objective to that. Like, they may just be saying that in the moment. So that could be something here. Like, don't hold on to people's words so heavily either, and hold some objectivity while people are telling you things. Okay, what else here for Aries? Just gonna pull. Okay, 3. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of exactly what I'm saying. So there's new opportunities for you. You're coming off here, Aries, you're the Fool card. You're coming off here maybe you're taking chances, and there's new beginnings for you within money, Ace of Pentacles, or there's some money being thrown at you, some money being given your way that can allow you to get into some new opportunities and new endeavors. Aside from that, there could just be new opportunities to trust in new people, and realizing, you know, maybe you're meeting new groups of people where you feel like you could trust them, or you could invest your time and they'll invest their time into you as well here. With the King of Wands here, you could be dealing with an Aries or a Leo, like Aries, Leo, or you could have those placements, but you're coming off as a leader. But again, this could be perseverance and patience, especially with Ace of Pentacles. Yes, these things could be coming in, but it might take a really long time to invest into them. So, right, like this is, Wands give me summer, but the harvest may not come till winter next year. So, right, it's like keep showing up, but don't hold on to timelines, because what you're doing may require you to step up in a certain way and ask you to put in a lot of work, but the money might come not till a way later date, but it doesn't mean it's not coming. It will. So that's something that needs to be acknowledged, and that all the hard work you're doing right now could come with a promise way later, but it is promised to you through the efforts of continuous dedication, because like Pentacles is dedication. So I do see something like that. Okay, now we're going to get into love really quick and we'll end it there. So let's see what's happening in love. Oh, recognition again. Aries, you are getting recognized, okay, for what you do and the work you do. And also in relationships, someone's recognizing your value. And I just feel someone admires your authenticity and admires your dedication to the work you do. So someone here is just very, I feel like someone's propping you up. Happiness, new discoveries that lead to celebrations, and love yourself first. Okay, what did I say earlier when I was like, you're going to be that person at the bar? Like, oh my God, I love you. I love you. I love you. Here we go. Enjoy some drinks, okay? People be like, oh, your birthday boy, your birthday girl, let me get you a shot. Yeah, give me the shot. Like, right? That could be that Ace of Pentacles opportunity. I'm not spending the bill at the bar, okay? Because, hey, like drinks are now like $17, $18 when you go out. Hell no. So someone may be buying you some things. Also, there could be some denial here within, I don't know if that's you or someone else, but there's someone here, and I actually want to talk about this tomorrow because this relates to what I'm going to do tomorrow. I told you guys that I'm going to be doing like music tarot. I'm not going to be playing the music, but I will kind of be giving you guys quick reads of intuitive downloads that I've already received through music, which I tell you guys, like I do that a lot. And I'm going to kind of give you it, but I don't want to interfere with this reading because it's actually for tomorrow. But I do think there's somebody in your energy coming in who's not accepting that it's over between you two. And you may be like not fully closing the door either, because you may like that it still allows you to keep your options and still have them there. Okay, so that could be something here. What's tomorrow? Musical heart? No. Yeah, hey, that sounds fun. No, but so let me answer your question in a second. Let me answer your second in a second, and I'll get to this. Like you used to in the beginning. No, it'll be different. It'll be different for tomorrow. But I'll explain in a second. So what I'm seeing here is you're navigating through life. I feel like right now your purpose is your career and getting yourself focused and not getting dragged into anything that's emotionally going to drown you out. I think emotional desperation is kind of boring you or something, or emotional intensity is not what you want to feel right now. It's like, I went through that. I don't want it. I'm kind of over that. I don't even want to go through that roller coaster of love. Like, I'm not trying to get burned here. No. You kind of are enjoying your independence and you're navigating like, where does love fit in? And it's just like, maybe right now love is just fun for you, or love is just something unfolding, but it's not in a certain direction. And I think for you, you're kind of happy with where you are, and you're mainly focused something around your career is really where your focus is at, or maybe within your home space, right? Or establishing someone that could be a long-term partner over time. So you're not sure if you see this person as long-term potential. And right now, you're not really focused on them as long-term potential. And I don't know if there's a denial that you're not making a decision on where you stand with them. And that could be it here. Like, I don't want to really make a decision on where I stand with you. I just want to navigate through it over a set of time. And right now I'm just cool with where I'm at. And I'm not sure if I have the time to really invest. So, and that's where you could be entering an unhealthy cycle. But I see you just kind of enjoying your energy and not wanting to make decisions. So that's kind of where you stand right now when it comes to love. And then at the bottom, you have Two of Pentacles, unsure, and then a little defensive when it comes to love and confused because maybe you have even more than one option and you're just not sure if this is the direction you want to go in. There's specifically one person that you're thinking of, and could be earth or fire, I'm getting. But it's kind of giving, it doesn't have to be, but the King of Pentacles is a Taurus energy. It's just giving, I'm not sure if I want it, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. It's undecisive right now. And that's where you stand. And then we see Leo and Aries as well. Thank you, Debbie. So tomorrow, we're going to move on to Scorpio. While I'm clearing my cards, tomorrow's going to be this. It'll be intuitive downloads that I've already received through music and just kind of writing it out. They're going to be short descriptions. And then I'm going to follow up with some card pulling. But a lot of it is just intuitive downloads that I get through music and just kind of quietness. So they'll be quick, and then we'll get into a little bit of tarot and fun. But I kind of want to leave that for my members because for me, I actually take a lot of work to, it takes time to figure out which sign I'm feeling and sitting with myself and pulling it. And I feel like that really is for my members there. And then we'll kind of go through just quick reads of what I'm feeling in the energy. But it'll be cool. It'll be cool. And I'm really excited for that. But it is kind of like more what I used to do in the beginning. But I'm gonna tell you guys the song, and you guys can have your Spotify, your YouTube, or another YouTube open, on your browser if you have that, or on your Apple Music, and you guys can kind of maybe watch me and listen to the song in the background, or keep the song in mind throughout your week ahead. So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to tell you the song I'm listening to because I'm going to have my headphones, and I'm also going to be telling you, I already wrote descriptions for each of them, and I will just tell you guys the descriptions of what I'm feeling and what I see, and that's how we'll do tomorrow. So it will be music based, but with tarot involved, of course. And they're mainly going to be love reads, but some of it will be self-identification as well. Okay, Scorpio. Sorry, I'm going to try and make these fast. I don't know if I'm going to live up to the sick week, going so fast, because those were due to pain. Stomach pains. Okay. So Scorpio, let's see what your week ahead looks like. Do we have any Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a whoop whoop? All right, Scorpio, let's see what's happening for you this week, Scorpio gang. All right, Scorpio's energy of this week. What can you tell me for Scorpio? Hi, Natalia. Hi. Duchess is a Scorpio. Hi, babes. Okay, you could strongly be dealing with an air sign, or you have an air placement, Scorpio. We have Libra here, so maybe you're trying to consider two sides of something, or maybe you're feeling a little bit of unsure, okay, I gotta make a decision. I feel like maybe you're a little bit unsure about something or indecisive. And again, some of you may have a Libra placement as well. Libra moon, Libra Venus, Libra rising. Then we have Aquarius. Now, interesting enough, Aquarius is in Pluto, which I know you guys are said to be ruled by Mars, but I do find Scorpios do also to be noticed by Pluto. From what I've recognized, they do like the Pluto energy. And so now that Aquarius is in Pluto, maybe that's somehow affecting you in your chart, or you have an Aquarius placement, extra confirmation. So you may be trying to think of something, and it's asking you to maybe think differently than how you've thought before, and wanting to come, I don't know, maybe Scorpio here, you're questioning your individuality as well. And is it me or is it them? And questioning a situation this week and trying to find an equilibrium of where you stand. I feel like you want to do something with care, handle with care, interestingly enough. And then we have yin. So you may be wanting your space right now. That's so funny because, again, when I pulled for, I think I should have maybe done that for today. But I didn't. And so anyway, and I bet I did. But it's funny because I did pick a song for you, which is like, this is what space sounds like. Meaning like, this is what space sounds like. And it talks about needing, I just want my space. So you could be thank you, Marmar. So it could be that you're looking for space at this time or wanting time alone, but also, needing to find time for others and trying to find where you're not borderline to just being totally, I feel like you want to be left a little bit alone. So you're trying, someone may be asking to see you or spend time with you, and you may be feeling like, okay, maybe receptive, but I also like, can we take a breath? Okay. Let's see here. Scorpio energy right now for this week. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Okay, don't do it. It's okay. Like, I really don't want you to any caution, Okay, you could be spending time with your pets more, spending time at home, maybe finding comfort within a pet. Maybe you're getting a pet for some of you, or you're thinking about it really strongly. It could be dog, cat, or just any animal that is yours. There's also here some financial matters coming up. Some of you guys are really focused on your success, your money, your work. I feel like Scorpios, I don't know if you're having money problems, but you may be just trying to, I don't think you are. I think what it is maybe you're cutting spending time from people just to save and make sure you're reaching your goals. Because I've been feeling for you guys been really on a grind. And so it's not like, I don't think you guys are in a point where you're like really struggling, but I think you're like taking a step back just to save a little bit more, keep a little bit extra is what I'm hearing. And with the crown here, it seems like you're doing this because you're owning and mastering a skill. And so it's letting you be where you want to be. It's like, okay, I sacrifice maybe going out, for this, or I sacrifice that. But at the same time, like what I'm going to be able to do by the summer, that trip that I'm saving for, it'll be worth it, right? Or maybe it's like, yeah, I'm investing all this time in for work, but I'm going to get a promotion out of it. So there's something like that happening as well, where you are really mastering a skill, or really you are really becoming top level at your job, like top resource, top person that people want to go to. So you're being utilized and you're an asset in theory to your work situations, and people need you. I feel like, Scorpio, can you help me with this? Scorpio, can you help me with that? Okay. What else can you tell me for this week for Scorpio? I feel like you're also feeling pretty intuitive this week and receptive to others. I think you kind of like it. You're finding like your groove or your way in maybe work situations or in group dynamics where you're loving kind of quickly being able to be receptive to people. Maybe before, you always were a little bit cautious of that, but now you're seeing it maybe as a point of, no, this is now like I'm mastering it. Like I'm mastering being able to quickly like be someone that people rely on. And before, it was kind of maybe you were just in your zone, always being the person that put your head down and wanted to be on your own. But this is now that you're like a go-to person. It's utilizing you because you're an asset. So there's something like that happening where you're just such an asset at your company or what you do that people just love coming to you for like they might like dealing with you more than another boss or another person. And you've never maybe been that person before, or maybe you have been that person before, Scorpio, but I don't know, I feel like you're loving your job or you're loving your work, and you love how quickly like you're finding your sense of your happiness from that. I also think people are just really I feel like people want your energy or want your power, want to know what you know. And I think there's a part of you that likes that you're, again, an asset. I keep repeating myself, but it's also, I need to step away because I'm not used to this. I'm not used to, something you're not used to. I'm not used to taking on this kind of role. I'm not used to putting all my energy into something. And it's nice that you need me, but I need to self-persevere. And I think that's something that people, I don't know if they really know that. Like, I think sometimes people wonder and get skitsy kind of with you guys, or worried with you guys, like, well, why are they backing away? And it's like, well, they do it for self-preservation. Like, I think people sometimes with the Scorpio, I want to say reputation that they have is that they're secretive and they're this and they're, and it's like, it's not always so secretive. I think the secrecy comes when you're speculating. And most of the time, I really do find that Scorpios are just self-preserving because they're tired, or because they're unsure and they look for safety. A lot of the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, are looking for safety and they're just unsure. And so sometimes, especially with Scorpio, probably out of all of them, they will back away the most because that's how they regulate. So I would say that that's kind of what you're doing. It's like, I'm happy, but I need regulation. So you're appearing maybe more yin. And so there might be a need for you to be a little bit more open in your communication skills this week as well, to make sure that you keep people on the facade that everything's okay, and you don't do that thing where you get too quiet to the point people are worried. So you could be like, oh, I love it. I love it. I just need like my moment. So maybe you're telling people more quickly or vocally here what you're doing, so that when you go and you're on your own, people aren't speculating or worrying. And I think people are really going to be very receptive to that energy. So that's something as well. Okay. So what, I feel like I really had to get into details and explain that shit, but whatever, it's fine. All right. Signs I'm seeing here: Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces. All right. What's happening in love? What's happening in love for Scorpios? Okay. When it comes to love, you're cleansing your energy from unnecessary commitments or people that you were used to attach to. It could have been someone that felt like a very spiritual connection or a very dynamic, like, I think you guys know this. I've said this many times. I don't believe in twin flames, but I totally understand if you do. Cool. But there could have been a really strong connection between you and another, and it was very spiritual in nature, and you may be just cleansing your energy, cleansing your house. Where's my cleansing is my spray, but you could be spraying your stuff, spring cleaning. That actually may really help you to be more, are you comfortable at home right now? You think about moving, think about like just to get more comfortable and clear out things for new opportunities to come in. Okay. So that's something else here, Scorpio. And then it just says moving on from it, endings that bring healthy beginnings. So I think you need to remove stuff, that anything that belonged to them, or there's something like that. I want to remove it, or I want it out of my energy. I think you're really devoted to like getting somebody out of your energy. There's something like that going on with you as well. Okay. Interesting. What else can you tell me for love with Scorpio? Yeah, because that's it. No, I've made up my mind on it. I feel like things just didn't happen naturally, or didn't take its natural course in the way it should go. Sometimes with the Ace of Swords, it talks about wrong timing and just an indecision. And there was a lot of indecision. So I just think you're not interested. There could also be a connection you're currently in and you're not ready yet. I keep getting that for you. You may have someone crushing on you and you're just not fully ready to commit. But if it's not that, then again, it goes back to the other person where it's like, I'm no longer going to talk to them. I'm cutting them out completely, and I'm not gonna wander or be in between with you. So you're making a firm decision to probably not be in between with someone, and then you're just onto a new cycle. Okay, so this is fulfillment of an ending and refusing to talk. Because maybe they kept kind of trying to keep the lines open and wish for things to happen. And you were like, no, I already told you no. And then they would come again and be like, hey. And it's like, at first, maybe it was cool, like feeling wanted. And now it's just annoying. Like it feels like you're bribing me. I don't know. There could be something like that where like it just started to turn you off. Where it was like, we could have been friends, but you were so bribey with it. It just turned me off or something. So That's what I'm seeing for love right now. But obviously we have love. I feel like right now it's more cleansing and moving away. And also just like cleansing your home and might be important to you too and your energy. Thank you, Marmar, for telling them that in the chat. And we're going to move on. So moving to Sagittarius now. Okay. Sagittarius, do we have any Sagittariuses in the chat? Sag gang. I hope that resonated for some of my Scorpios. Thank you for the follows. I saw them on TikTok and I appreciate it. And thank you guys so much. Also, I don't see like what is currently, I wish that like YouTube had that feature where they would tell you like, oh, this person joined and this person followed. Like that would be cool. Like if you got live updates like you do, but oh, good. I'm glad it resonated, Jason. So yeah, like I don't get that on YouTube. So if you see me always like saying things, it's because like I get the live update on TikTok all the time. All right, Sagittarius, for you. All right, let's see what's happening this week for Sag. Okay, Sagittarius. I'm sorry, I need a second. I'm like, wait, what am I pulling? All right, Sagittarius, gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you, Debbie. Be safe, though. Be safe. Don't feel compelled. Okay, so you could be dealing with some transformations coming here with House 8 and having to overcome your fears or your doubts at this time with some, maybe you're feeling some struggle or some feeling restrictions in some way. But I feel that even with the restrictions, hi, Joel, hello. I feel like even with those restrictions, maybe it's taxes or money restrictions that maybe asking you to be a little bit more patient with your current situation. There's also some love and seeing beauty and finding value in situations. So things may be feeling restrictive, but at the same time, there's also something really beautiful coming. So maybe you're dealing with financials, or there's something that's taxing you or frustrating you where you're meant to transform it and give it love. Okay. So that is what I'm seeing. Love could be something here where it's looking really good this week. And also there could be some things where you're feeling restriction or you're feeling like I feel like it's a struggle to be patient about something, and it's frustrating. Like, when will I get out of this? And it's like, I feel like it's changing the narrative and kind of not focusing on the problem because the problem will be there. It's either one, you have a solution. If you don't, then give yourself patience and kindness and being like, all is well. What is meant for me is mine and I will get through, and like calming ourselves down from those moments. So let's see what else we got going on here. You could be looking for an answer or looking for an aha moment. And it's saying stop looking for it, just trust. Okay, so there's something you're looking for or searching for. And it's saying wait, like the right time it will come to you. And so it's no problem when you're searching for it, but just trust that when it's for you, it's for you. So there's something like there's trust needed in the searching or in the situation. Okay. And maybe there is going for drinks with someone, meeting somebody. Okay. And it might be a really good time to maybe just put yourself out there in a different way or go out for drinks, and you never know what could happen. So it could be that divine timing is now as well. Let me pull tarot for more clarification for you. And I'm looking for the answers. I'm looking everywhere. So you're looking for something. I'm looking for the answer. I feel like actually that this is a good energy week. Like you're going to be in your energy, but you're unsure of something. But you want to drop your defenses down here. Why do you're unsure? There's something you're really unsure about. And I'm hearing kind of like, it's so silly, but I'm hearing don't worry, be happy. Like, yeah, you're really in your head maybe about something, but your joy, your happiness will spread. So there's something about that wants to be reminded because you're just such a good energy source, Sag, that it's like you're looking outwardly, externally for your happiness, but that happiness first comes from within, and we all know that. And so it's almost here like stop looking for the outside external validation of something. When it's time, you will still be recognized, okay? So it's like you're searching and you're putting it out like over and over again, and it's like wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Maybe you're searching on a place to live or something, or where to go next. So it's like maybe you got something good happening. Okay. Hi, Alicia. How are you? Maybe you got something good is happening for you this week. I do see something good. Like with the sun card here, sun's out, buns out. You know, it's my favorite card in this deck, right? Like it is just the cutest thing ever. So there's something good happening for you this week. But what it causes is another question, another point, another thing to do. And it's like, first bask in your ambiance of the goodness that you're feeling, because it's allowing your armor to kind of drop, okay? And you can always you need to proceed with caution a little bit. Because impatience may be you again externally looking for it, maybe blocking it. It's like, is it there yet? Is it happening yet? Oh my God, is it happening? It's like, if it's for you, it's meant for you. It'll happen. It'll happen. So something about that, you're like, kind of, even when you're not, you are. You know, even when you're not, you're in your head about it. And so there's this indecisiveness. Like, is it mine? Like, is it for me, right? So there's something about like relax. I need to tell you to relax. I think you might need to move your body this week as well. There's something about you need to walk it off. You need to walk it off. I feel like you want an answer. Very indecisive, very impatient. There also could be avoiding making a decision when it comes to a partner or someone you care about as well. I think overall you're going to have a good week, but the mindlessness in your mind over a certain situation and questioning something or someone and wondering where we stand or what, it's not necessary. If it makes you happy, that's all that matters. And at the bottom of the deck, I see a 10 of Cups and a 6 of Wands. So you're going to be happy regardless. So keep forward and just feel good in the moment. I just want to feel the moment. I just want to feel this moment. Yeah, it's like you're already getting to the next thing when you already got something good right in front of you, or something good's going to happen. So something like that. You're like wondering. I need to get more into that energy, but I'm going to get into love right now because these are going to be a little bit short. I think you're wondering, is this my person or is this really for me? Right? But I feel like this person is a true counterpart to you, a divine counterpart. Okay, I believe in a divine counterpart. Okay, I just don't like the word twin flame. So there is a connection sent to you from for you, okay? That's divine timing. We see divine timing, divine counterpart twice. Like the right person is not a question. And so another light bulb moment. Oh, this is a lot about love now as we get into love. Okay. Knowledge gained through experience or from a wise counselor. So there's a light bulb. You're looking for answers. Don't watch too many readings about, is it going to work out with me and my person? Don't do it. Let your relationship play in your relationship, right? That sun energy is about play and joyfulness and enjoying your time with someone. Maybe you want to, are you trying to take some responsibility for something within a relationship? Maybe apologize here, but too defensive or too worried if the other person's defensive. There's structure that's wanted or a question that's needed, you know? And maybe here you're wondering quickly, like you want an answer quickly, or you want something definitively planned or laid out in a certain way. And I feel like this also starts with you taking responsibility as well. And you're a little bit defensive, though, about this. I don't know if you want to, you're unsure a little bit. But you've been through situations before, and there's experience you've already gained. You want to know something about a partner. And you're defensive about it. And you want to learn something out about them, but that takes time to learn it. And I think there's some patience needed, but you're like, well, I'm not putting my heart on the line. I'm hearing love isn't always on time. So, right? And that's why you get divine timing and divine counterpart. So maybe you're in love with someone, Sagittarius, but it wasn't the right time to be together. And you're wondering if it now would be a good time. But it still requires effort and work and time and diligence. And maybe you're wondering if you really want to invest your time and you're a little cautious about what can I really offer. And what I am able to offer, it will take time to get there. So there's something about that here. And I think you've been through this before enough to know what is really required and what's the real things necessary to see something work out. And I see this being beneficial, but you know, plants don't just grow in a day, right? Like it takes time to nurture it, care for it, and invest your time and energy. So maybe that's something that you're questioning. Do I have what it takes to really put value into this and watch it grow? And that's Seven of Wands. You're a little challenged here. But you're trying to step up and show and see if it reflects back to you. And I think that's the important part here. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. Don't be afraid to talk either. There's something you might be holding back, and I think there's a need for a real conversation. And this is based off what you've learned. And maybe, you know, you're getting to a point in a relationship where you're exploring things and you're needing to wait something out and you're questioning. So I'm getting a lot about love this week and needing to kind of discipline that love or structure it in a way. Okay. Thank you, Juju, for the follow. We'll get more into love throughout the week. This is just a quick one. Signs I'm seeing here, I'm seeing Capricorn heavily. I'm seeing Sagittarius, Libra, and Aries. Okay. I just want to feel this moment. Maybe that's the thing. You feel like someone's rushing for a timeline or a specific, and you're just like, I just want to feel this moment. I feel like, but someone's rushing something. Could be dealing with a Leo. Maybe that's where you're cautious. Gemini. Maybe you're cautious because someone's trying to rush an outcome. That makes you apprehensive or nervous. All right, moving on to Gemini. Why is it saying that? Yeah, I can approve it. Hi, Princess. I found out he was going on with someone else. Did I mention something about that? Guys, I will tell you this one funny thing about me in these lives. There may be repetitive storylines I remember, but or like energies that I'm feeling for over a month. Like I've been remembering Capricorns like for a month now. They've been on this I'm not interested in anyone energy, and I'm like, okay. But like if I'm saying something specific that you feels very niche towards you, I promise you I will not remember it. I kind of like black out after I end a reading, and I'm like, I have no idea what I just said. Like, you know, like after reading 12 zodiac signs, you don't remember what you said. You mentioned something being hidden and he was hiding something. Oh, thanks, princess. Thank you for telling me. I love when you guys come back with feedback. Like, just because I care about you guys and I like to know where you all are at. So thank you for letting me know that, princess. Peyton. Hi, Peyton. Great. This song will be stuck in my head for the next 3 to 5 business days. No, actually tomorrow's May. The one's for tomorrow, May. That's funny. All right, let's see who's next. Oh, Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's see what you're dealing with this week. What's happening for my Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay. Hold on, I don't like the way. Okay, so I'm seeing a square here. So there could be a challenge situation or a mountain to climb. For some reason, I'm hearing Ride by Lana Del Rey. That's entering my mind. I'm hearing, I got a war in my mind. So there could be something you're questioning, or maybe you're just taking long road trips, or you're taking long car rides. That could be something here, and you're contemplating something like, is this a good idea or not? You know, and feeling like you're still, maybe you're getting over something or challenged with something that you keep. I feel like you're grinding, right? Like in that song, she's kind of like dealing with, she's like, so I just ride because my situation is what it is, but I'm riding through the storm. I'm even hearing riders on a storm. It's like you've accepted something in your life here, Sagittarius, but at the same time, you're meant to release it. So you just ride on. Like, it doesn't mean like it doesn't hurt me or I'm not upset sometimes, but I just keep riding on. And I'm also hearing that song by 21 Pilots, Ride, which is something about ride. Like 21 Pilots, I'm also hearing, whoa, I'm falling. I don't know how that song goes. Like lyrically, it's just like, so I ride. Something about you just ride it out. And it's like maybe you're getting to the end of releasing something that has been challenging you, but I'm promising you, you're really close to that end. And you feel it too. Maybe you feel like you're really close to that end, or you're starting to realize how over a situation you really are. Okay. Here with the water, this could be emotions that you're really ready to release, and there's not a lot left. And you've been flowing with the ocean, you've been flowing with the current, and you really are just ready to let that go. And it's something that maybe you're even easing out with a sense of compassion and an intuitive nudge that I just got to let this be where it is. So that could be something here. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Cancer. And if you have those zodiac signs, extra confirmation. Let's see what else we got here for this week. Okay, so you're looking back at photographs or memories and still feeling maybe troubled by previous relationships or even friendships you've let go of, and I feel like you maybe found a home in somebody, like, you know, like someone was my home to come to, and now I'm left back with a position I've been through before and feeling like you need to clean it or you need to be firm on it. And I feel like the memories that you have maybe been hard for you to release because it's been a lifetime or some time that you've invested, or you have a bond to them, like children or something else. And it's just like it's time to clean it out. It's time to be firm on the decision, no matter the memories, no matter the times that were spent. You can't keep holding yourself keep holding it all in. And so there could be something here where you're just wanting to release some struggles in your life, but you're meant to release it here with the water and the south node and the square. You could still be dealing with moments of depression or anxiety and having to, it's something you've always had to face and destined to release it. So maybe you're facing something again and again to like kind of like an ebb and flow or like a tide coming in where maybe you feel it, but you stand firm on releasing it as well. Okay. So there could be something like that you've been going through. Can I do ASMR? No. I honestly, like, I went and watched one video and I saw it and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Maybe I'll do meditations one day. I don't know, but you will never catch me doing ASMR. That stuff makes my ears just, I don't know, people listen to that stuff. I feel like there's something about familiarity or relationships or letting go of situations, Gemini, that is really heavily on your mind. Sometimes you go back, like maybe you've even overcome to a certain state when it comes to mental health. You've been challenged mentally with some, with just some anxiety or something that you were troubled with and you're bored of it. Like, I'm tired of being in this energy or this state of being and I want to withdraw from it, or I feel like I'm numbing out or I'm indifferent. And I just feel like you feel very alone in the process of it too. Like, it's that part where there could be high starlight. There could be some parts of you that still feel weak or still feel low and trying to overcome these unwanted emotions that make you feel like your fears are accentuated. And I feel there's this caution within you because you know that you're still in those states sometimes, but you ride them out. Like, I feel like there are ebbs and flows in your life because you just naturally have always kind of had it. And I thought I was over this, or you are ending it. Because with the Ten of Swords here, I feel like this is a state that you will start to end. And if you don't feel it right now, I'm here to tell you it's coming. Okay, yeah, I do think there's an ending to that. And yeah, death, it's ending. I want to tell you that this moment in your life or this phase is really coming very close to an end, and that it's time to explore something new in your life, that like start listening to different things. The music you could be listening to, like listening to heartbreak, listening to watching shows that, are about fights and drama, only creates more of it in your life. When it's like what you feed your brain, the music, the conversations you have, and the people and the things you watch, you're feeding your brain something. And so if you don't like how you're feeling, then feed your brain something more with enrichment. I know some people don't like to read. I know I haven't really been. It's like it takes me a really good fantasy novel to really like dive into a good book. Like the last one I think I read was A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I'm like, I've not read a good fantasy since until that book comes back out, which it will this year. I'm not, because I haven't really liked books I've been reading. But again, like enrich yourself in different things that can calm your mind. Then maybe it's EFT tapping. Okay, like going back to something again. Maybe it's a therapist again. I feel like therapists are kind of hard, but there's something here where enrich yourself with something more informative. Feed your mind something better. Are you listening to the world and you think the world is over and you hate hearing about politics? Step away from a second. If it's not enriching you, if it's making you upset, if things in your life you're focused on are making you upset, I'm not saying just ignore it and be right. But if you are your concern, and so do things to feed. Yeah, I just keep hearing feed your mind something better. Let's get into love here. What's happening in love for Gemini? Wisdom, knowledge gained through experiences or from someone wise. So there could be someone kind of giving you like a light bulb moment and telling you something that you helps you move on from a relationship. Okay, spreading your wings. Maybe you're putting yourself out there. Okay, it's your time to move on. I swear, Gemini, it is your time to move on from whatever you were dealing with. You are moving on. And I feel even people around you, or conversations you could be having, or things you've been reading, or I feel like it's where your mind's been, because right, Geminis are ruled by Mercury. They're ruled by their mind, and you know how they process their emotions through their mind. And it's not bad that you do that. That's just how you function. Whether you're a Gemini moon, a Gemini rising, or Gemini Venus, or Gemini sun. Obviously, strongly if you're a Gemini moon or Gemini sun, I think rising as well, you guys would be ruled by the mind. Now, if a Gemini sun, for instance, has a Taurus placement, or maybe they had a very watery placement, it may not apply because your moon is your emotion. So check where your moon sign is, because you may not feel like what I'm saying resonates. Like, no, I actually have to process my emotion. Gemini moons process emotion through verbal or written, or it's communication. It's the sign of thinking and knowledge and needing it to move out of it. And there's nothing wrong with doing it. It's just how you process. Okay, you're not a robot. It's okay, Gemini, you're not. It's just you. So if you are feeling sad or upset, you can talk about it, because that's how you function on doing that. Or if you need to write about it, or if you need to listen to some better feeling thought, do that. Whatever you do to release. And so confidence that leads to freedom and growth. Yeah, you're going to do something that feeds you, right? And that's going to help you move out of any staleness in your life. And when it comes to love, you could be putting yourself out there and feeling more confident. The only thing is you need some time to yourself, because you might be putting one focus into relationships to try to move out of something else emotionally and feeding it through another connection. And it still may not do what it needs to. So put yourself first, or always mind your mind, because there's something here about needing to put yourself first. Okay. 2, like, yes, you can care for others, but don't forget yourself in the process. Is the screen supposed to be black? Oh, I'm like, no. Who's seeing a black screen? Oh, no. All right. Okay, so there's somebody from your past that you're reminiscing on, and there's like a release. You're releasing somebody from your past, and it's making you feel actually happy. Like that you can release it and put it behind you and put it all to bed. I feel like it's just at the end of the day, there is incompatibility, or there is like someone's valuing it more. And you just, honestly, I think it comes down to the energy of just needing to be on your own. And I'm hearing you're on your own kid. You always have been. And so there could be a happiness and a strength in acceptance. And it's not going to be where it was. That's not where you're finding this love or this romance that you're looking for. It won't be where it's been left. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing this week. And I think you're okay with that. And I think the fact that the acceptance part is a huge part of these are little moments that lead to big steps forward. Okay. And I really do think, like, yes, big picture, it's done. But it's the small little things we did to help us get out of it. I'm seeing Scorpio, but I also I forgot what I saw, but I did see Scorpio, and I saw some water signs, Pisces and Cancer. Okay. So we're going to move on now to Taurus. Do we have any Tauruses in the chat? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yes. Hi. All right. Scorpio. No, Taurus. Maybe some of my. What? Taurus. Sorry, Taurus. Maybe you guys are going through endings. 1010 is what I wrote. So maybe you guys are ending something. Capricorn is right after Taurus. So hang in there, Laura. Hi, Laura. Oh, do you have are you dealing with a Cancer, or you have a Cancer placement? Oh, so it's like all back to back about to be for you. All right, so Taurus. Let's see what's happening this week for Taurus collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for the follow, Laura. Appreciate it. And the heart. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. What did I say? Did I say you were ending something? Yeah, Chiron here, hurt to heal. You could be healing something. And whatever you're healing at this time is allowing you to grow. Like something could have hurt you, but also allowed you to grow. And I feel that you're expressing it forward. Like maybe you're expressing something that sucked, or it wasn't fun, or it wasn't pleasant, but you're seeing the outward effects of how you've changed and expressed yourself differently, and you're forward differently. I feel like your energy's coming back, but with some I feel like you got energy this week. Like you're moving and you're feeling different. You're moving different, but it feels really good. You could have been working with others, or in the work situations there could have been some defensiveness and some, I don't know, like the willingness to want to collaborate with others was kind of like iffy, or working with others was like just not something you were really sure of, or you weren't sure of some people and how we would work together. But I feel here you're just taking the high road. You're just kind of, well, we got to do it. We got to do it. Like we got to do what is necessary, kind of thing, right? Taurus, we got to do what is necessary. Even though I'm a little guarded, I'm still going to do what I got to do to make my money, or to do what I got to do to work, because I still got to work. Right? So you may be apprehensive about working with someone or trying to be collaborative with an individual of sorts, but I still gotta do what I gotta do. Like you ain't gonna affect me. Okay. So it's kind of like you feel a little bit unmovable. And hi, Star. Thank you so much for the love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you for the roses as well. Thank you. And thank you, Laura, for the roses. But I feel like you also don't really want to look at it anymore. I think there's a defensiveness you're feeling from someone, maybe a boss. Like you're feeling like you're getting some heat from a boss, or they're treating you weird. But it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. I'm going to still do the work I got to do. Like whatever your problem is must be outside of work, because I'm great. Because I'm doing everything I always do. So why are you just picking on me, or why are you acting that way? Okay. So like, honestly, just ignore it. It's kind of like, I'm going to just ignore you. And honestly, it's attractive. Ignore the bullshit. If someone's treating you kind of cautiously, ignore it, because it's maybe they're going through something and it has nothing to do with you. But the fact that you're noticing it, and the fact that you're noticing it and letting it bother you when it could have nothing to do with you, you never know. It could be, Kim. It could be Kim that's really bothering them. But you're sitting next to Kim, and it's like, I don't want to really deal with Kim today. So like, whatever, right? Like sometimes we accidentally take it out on people that we don't mean to. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but I'm not your second choice of a punching bag. I hear you. But it could be something, the more that you ignore kind of the behavior and you keep doing what you got to do, and just kind of, the more attractive you are, and things are going to change out of that situation. So I see you're going, like, a situation changing as well for you and an individual, where you couldn't understand why they felt very uncollaborative with you, you will start to see a change in them. And your dynamic with them will change and will be more exciting. Okay, so if they've been weird towards you or someone's been weird towards you, Taurus, it'll change. I feel like you feel unsure of why they're acting a certain way or why someone's treating you again a certain way. I'm just hearing that will change. Though whether it's at work or in a friendship or in a group dynamic, the dynamic will change. Okay, I keep getting at Magician, Queen of Wands. You are attractive, and I feel like they actually really, really like you. Even if you don't think they do, I promise you they do. So if you're like, I don't think they really like me, like the way they act around me, it's like, no, because what they were dealing with had nothing to do with you. So don't take it personally. And the more that lovely win, the more that you don't take it personally, the better off your relationship gets with this person, I feel. So I'm just hearing, okay. I don't want to shut it, but I guess I'm going to have to shut it a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, so I'm getting a dynamic in your life changing with someone. Okay, great. Let's see what's happening in love. Thank you, Tiana, for the follow. Appreciate you. All right, let's see what is happening in love. Thank you for the follow, Shiraz. What did I want? Okay, yeah, I don't know if this is in love too, but you could get an apology from someone, okay, apologizing to you for their behavior or any misunderstandings. There will be a forgiveness, and someone is recognizing you and does notice your effort and energy, especially within a relationship. I do see someone acknowledging you and does see you to be someone who they truly care about, okay? And there will be a realization or a shift in you, like, oh, okay, like, whatever they were dealing with really had nothing to do with me. So your eyes will awaken a little bit differently here. Okay. I do see a shift happening for you. And new discoveries are coming. So there's a lot of celebrating and happiness coming. So put yourself first, put your energy first. Don't put your eye on them. Don't give them that attention. Focus on your happiness, and everything else will follow. Like your energy also speaks. Like their energy may be speaking and you're allowing it to derive you of your own Taurus, even if it's in a romantic one. And it's saying here, don't do that. Like stay happy because you're happy. Don't let someone's happiness change you. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here. So far, the signs I'm seeing strongly Aries, double Aries confirmation, and Virgo, Gemini as well. All right, so let's see what's happening in love. Like I said, the love portion, I already saw that someone's coming to you with an apology and recognizing you and wanting to go out with you and go out for drinks or spend time with you. So expect a call to go out together. Again, we see guardedness from them, or like their walls were up with you, Taurus, but I see now they're wanting to change things here with the Magician could be dealing with a Virgo, Gemini. There could have been some power struggles or fights and some struggle, like they just didn't want to. But, I feel like what they were worried about was something that they were worried about the time and energy they could invest in you, and that's what they were worried about. But now they want to put the time in because they miss you. I miss you. And honestly, a part of them could be lonely, so I don't know if you'll accept them back. I'm not saying you will, but you might hear them out, like, tell me you miss me. Tell me you miss me. I want to hear that. So someone here could be feeling lonely and trying to get out of a situation, but, they're going to be really asserting themselves a little bit stronger, or they're going to have to come correct. Also, if you've been having some inner issues within yourself due to rejection or dealing with someone who just really wasn't putting in the effort, I see that having nothing to do with you and you having to work on getting yourself out of that and putting yourself out there with other people, because what other people do, and sometimes it's not about you. But you might be fighting getting over something or a situation with someone, and it's been really tough. But I see that you need to move on. But I feel like just be easy on yourself right now and just keep trusting in the process, and feeling inspired for what you're looking for. Like, that actually didn't make me feel good. And that's not what I see for myself in a relationship. And focus on what you see for yourself. You see yourself going on dates. You see yourself snuggling at home and watching movies together. That person wasn't going to give you that. So that's what I'm seeing here. Like, this person's inspired. Like, the right person will be inspired to take their time and energy into you and make you feel comfortable, make you feel good, not leaving you alone and doubting the connection, right? So that's what I'm seeing here, okay? I see you struggling kind of maybe to get through something, and maybe even someone hitting you back up and not sure. I don't know. I see you still kind of interested in someone here, but unsure. And kind of struggling to get out of it. I'm seeing 5-5, 10-10. So this could be a little bit for your inner conflicts. You need to persevere and remember, what do you want? And is the time and energy worth it? And some of you will say, a little cuddle session and, keeping my boundaries high. I'll take both. I'll take a little bit of cuddle, but no, we can't do this, right? Or something like that here. So there could be something like that in the energy as well. But again, I see some defensiveness and guardedness in some possible frustrations about where we're going. And I think you need to be inspired with where you are now. And if you're not seeing it, then act accordingly to how you see it. And stay remembering what you desire. Does it match? And yeah, I feel like you're really looking at the time. And I feel like you spend more time on your own than you do with this person, which could be a problem. But we'll get into other love readings as the week continues. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Taurus like yourself, a Cancer. What else am I seeing here? Virgo, Gemini. And then we see, I told you already, but Aries twice, and then Virgo, Gemini. All right, moving on to Capricorn. Oh, we got a lot of Capricorns in the chat. Okay. Yes. I always find on TikTok, I always get a lot of Capricorns. Capricorn energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do we have any Capricorns in the chat? Let me know you're here. All right. Hi, Lala. Thanks for the follow. Mama said, I'm here. All right. Capricorn. All right. Let's see what's happening this week for Capricorns. What is happening this week for my Capricorn game? Capricorn collector. Okay. So strong Virgo energy, house 6 energy, which is both. Virgo is house 6. So there could be a lot of energy focused on the work you do or the services you provide. And due to you putting your time and energy into a practical, I don't know, you're doing something very detailed here, Capricorn, and establishing a foundation for your daily life and the work you do. You're seeing a lot of growth and expansion. So it's like Virgo, house 6, and then we have house 9 Sagittarius energy with Jupiter being here. So Virgo, Sagittarius, maybe you guys have one of those placements or dealing with one, but it's giving here there's a lot of growth and expansion for you to grow within your career and the work you do and the services possibly you provide. So this might be a week where you're putting your head down to do the work, I feel, but also a lot of reward can come from it. I'm getting a very stoic energy within you where this is a week where you're putting your head down or something interesting to do the work. But also you could be very highly, as well, Capricorn, you could be maybe focused on the spiritual side and focusing on expanding your spiritual nature. Okay. Wow, you feel so much like the Sagittarius read as well. So some of you may have a Sagittarius placement. But it's, I'm hearing as any, like, what is that expression? Like any rose with a thorn. So there could be something that is beautiful, but it doesn't mean it won't prick you or won't hurt you. So there could be something like that. It's like, okay, but all the effort I'm putting in is exhausting me or tiring me, or all the effort I'm putting in, or, you know, there may be a passionate love on your mind, or there could be someone who's really beautiful, but you're afraid to get close. It's kind of giving that, well, maybe that's how someone feels about you, but it's kind of giving this energy of like, well, like you're lovely, but you're also someone that I got to be careful with because you could hurt me. So it's giving that, like, I could love you, but you could hurt me. So you might be a little bit cautious in looking for things about someone to find answers. But really it requires time and not judgment. So there's something about that. Every rose has its thorn. That's not Guns N' Roses, is it? I feel like every rose has its thorn is, what's that guy's name? Don't tell me, I'm not going to look. It's Bret Michaels. And Bret Michaels was in that band called, where's Bret Michaels' band? It's not Rat, is it? Is it Rat? No. I don't know his band, but that might be Sebastian Bach, actually. So that might be. Poison. It's Poison, yeah. But it was Bret Michaels. Like you saying it, I remember. Poison. Good one. Poison. But so, that could be a thing. It's like, you know, I could take you down, but the poison afterwards, is it worth the effect? Like, there could be something like that. I don't know. That could be how someone views you. I feel like you're searching for something, and it's like Spirit's saying here, like, allow yourself to grow and expand outside of a judgment. It's like you want the answers before it's time, and it's saying, no, you're not going to get the answer before it's time. You got to watch it grow like a rose. So, you know, you may be looking for, even at work, you may be looking for an opportunity or a job. And it's like, allow yourself to grow within a job before you just go looking for the next. It's like, it takes time to grow. And so there's something you need to let it grow, or you need to give it room to grow. So that could be something here, but you're also searching. Let's get some tarot. There could be something here where you're wondering if it's worth the investment. I feel here with the Two of Swords in reverse, there's a difficult decision needing to be made, but you're not wanting to be confused. And you're highly attracted and you're not confused. It's like, I see it. I know what it is. I see it. And I know that I'm attracted to it and I want it. And I want to work towards this. So, you know, you may be very, very attracted to a coworker, or you may be very attracted to a work opportunity, and things may be changing for you within this work opportunity, but you first got to allow it. You need to make the decision. And so you may be allowing, maybe getting an advancement in a career situation, but it's saying, hey, from the Three of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles, it requires effort. Whatever you're doing, whether it's a person or a work situation, this requires effort and maintenance. I'm hearing maintenance. And so, don't think whatever you're getting yourself into, whether it's a person, your spirituality, or the work, it takes experience, and it takes experience, and it takes time. So you just got to decide, do I want to invest in that? But you're very attracted to it. You're very attracted to this opportunity, and there's something in you saying, I want to. So I feel like you just need to trust yourself that you want to go in that direction, okay? Because you feel it. Like, you feel this energy within you. Like, I don't know why I want to, but I do. So step into it. Like, there may be a feeling of you, like, maybe you want to spiritually grow and try your hand at tarot. Or maybe you want to try your hand at, it's more like 8th house than house 9. Or maybe you want to dive into a new learning something new within your spirituality, learning how to do something. So I feel like you want to do something you've never done before, and it makes you a little bit cautious, but you feel very attracted to it. So go where you feel attracted, okay? Oh, woodworking. That is so cool. I knew someone who did that. That's fun. Stars and moon. Thank you so much for the love you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, just know that, yes, it's going to bring results, but yes, it's also going to require time, and you just got to watch and see. But again, let's see what's happening in love, because I also think you're very attracted to something. A little house. That's so cute. That's so cool. Realignment. So there's something here where it's asking you to shift your perspective to gain more understanding, because you think you know, but you don't. So there's something you think you know, but it's asking you to rethink why you're doing what you're doing. It's really interesting, because when I'm looking at this, it's like it's a structure, right? You see a man with a woman and then a baby. So it's kind of giving like the nativity scene. I don't know where that's coming from, but I'm getting like the nativity scene. So maybe you have this ideal version of what you want it to look like, but maybe it's not fitting the real picture of what the reality is. So don't fit a picture into a reality that your timeline is not in. And then creativity, just have fun and express yourself in new ways. Like, just like, maybe it's the way you're perceiving it, or your perspective is that it's asking for just a change in the way that it looks right at this moment. It doesn't mean that you may not get that outcome. You may still get that outcome, but the way you're going about it, that there's something that needs to change. Yeah, peace and contentment is coming for you. And false illusions will be breaking down a scarcity mindset, because your scarcity mindset is a bad habit. My bad habits lead to late nights sleeping alone. I'm going to clear what we talked about earlier so I can draw the other cards. I'm seeing Virgo, Gemini, and I see Aries. Okay, and let's get into quick spread for love for my collective of So what I'm sensing for you right now, Capricorn, what's really going to make you happy is looking at a relationship in an unconventional way, not just like we're just boyfriend and girlfriend. That just may not work for you right now, and where you are in life and the experiences of where you are. It's like the norm, right? When I look back at what that, right? What was the card? It was, the way that you were looking at the situation, I lost the card. Okay. The way that you were looking at the situation is just asking for realignment. That was what it was. And so here, the Hierophant reversed is an unconventional relationship usually. And so maybe you are looking and enjoying an unconventional relationship right now, and or it looks differently than the way you used to perceive relationships. You're looking at them in a different light, and so this is changing the way that you perceive relationships overall, but you also are more happy with the way you're looking at it, and it might even lead back to what you've wanted this whole time, which was a relationship. But it's asking, you're desiring something, but it's asking for you to look at it differently and not conform to a stereotype or to a conformed version of how you had it, because it doesn't mean you won't get what you want. You still may get what you want. It may be even more pleasurable without you needing to be pigeonholed. Okay, so that's what I keep getting, and we'll get more into relationships as we continue on. So that's what I'm seeing here. Could be dealing with a Taurus as well, but we shall see as we get on throughout the week. But I'm hearing, don't pigeonhole it to look a certain way, okay? Just enjoy the time spent and look at different ways of looking at it to grow and expand. And you might actually get a lot of growth in it and more enjoyment with that 9 of Cups. So I really like that for you overall. I feel like you're going to have a really great week, and you might be just a little bit, I feel like you're getting a little bit more open-minded here and not going back to, it's got to be this, you're not going to be like that. I don't feel that in your energy. I feel you more lucid or something. But check your other placements to see how that relates to you. I love doing Capricorn readings because I feel like I'm always pretty to the point with them. Like, you guys are always really quick for me. Like, all right, let's go. All right, next we're moving on to Cancer. Cancer babies. How's my Cancers doing? Thank you, Debbie. All right, do we have any Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? I do not answer personal questions. If you're asking them, I do not answer them. I just answer general reads of the zodiac signs, okay? And, only take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate for you, then that's not your reading, okay? And that's okay. You're welcome, Mama Who. Oh, wow. You had a long drive, Dibs. All right, Laura. Looking for a Cancer, I have all of a sudden, I feel like I gotta move my body here. Cancer, Moon in the chat. Okay. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is happening this week for my Cancer babies? Aw, that's cool. Okay, Cancers, you could be more focused on your healing at this time. Maybe you're spending a little bit more time more introverted and focused on your spirituality or transcending from dedicating yourselves to things that really just take a lot of your time and are consuming you. I feel like this is a time where maybe you're a little bit more inward. But I do see a very potential rewarding situation with the sextile here. So there could be a combination of a little bit of tension, but then, flows out naturally and turns out to be a rewarding situation. So, and I'm hearing not as all as it seems. So it could be frustrating maybe last week, and then this week, as you took your time to regain your energy, it could be working out in your favor, and things could be just feeling better. It's kind of giving that. Oh, thank you, Yasmin. I appreciate it. I don't know why my eye looks like one side looks so. It's fine. It's fine. Me being a perfectionist. Anyway, also there could be something where you're thinking outside of the box. You're doing something differently here with the Aquarian energy. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. They could be someone who actually may be helping you this week. Sextile energy. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. Maybe you have an Aquarius energy. Actually, knowing a Cancer Sun Aquarius rising. So I do know one. That's funny. And you could just be thinking outside the box this week, but it turns out to work in your favor. So, maybe you get a quick download, like spirit talks to you and you're like, maybe I should think about this, right? It could just be a thought, where something outside of your norm that you would normally think about, or something's hitting you different and you're like, I should try that. And it turns out to work in your favor. So listen to your nudges this week, Cancers, and flow with those. So if you get a nudge, if you get an insight, if you get a spiritual download, or just a feeling in you, I should do this or I should do that, do it. Do it. All right, let's continue here. Oh, you also got a rose. No, come back. I feel like you were putting on a performance for others and it costed you. Okay. With the rose being here, it's like you were acknowledged for something, Cancer, but like you got recognized for something here is what I'm feeling, Cancer, but not in the way that you wanted to. So, you might have been putting on a face, but what's really going on, it's hard to deal with, right? I feel like it's faking it for the crowd, faking it for the moment. But it's costing you. So there's something like that, like camouflaging, like everything's fine, or making a joke out of your own expense. It hurts you. Okay. So, right, I don't know if someone's making it a joke out of your expense, or you're putting on something that isn't quite as it seems, but there's a change needing to happen because the performance is no longer working. And so there's this feeling within you that I don't like. It's not that I don't like, I need something to change because I'm not happy with a situation. I need to pull tarot. I'm not happy with a situation. What is this? I feel like you were trying really hard to put in the effort and do the work and, be supportive as you could, or be there for someone. But I feel here it's just been turning to be a disappointment for you. Like, no matter how much I try to stay, and I feel like in good spirits, in any given situation, no matter how hard I try, I just feel like I'm looking back at myself in the way that, why am I not feeling good? Why am I feel like you actually feel quite indecisive about it. And I don't know if this is your personality. I feel like I'm going through something where it's not, I don't know if it's about just anyone else, but it's the way you're perceiving yourself. And you don't like looking like a joke or looking like you're not being taken seriously. I don't know if this is at work, or if it's like the value you provide is being, comes with an expense of the way you're viewing yourself. So maybe you're the one who brings the fun, or you're the troublemaker, or you're the spicy one in the group. It's like, yeah, but with an expense. Okay. Because it's like, yes, I'm the one who's providing okay, I'm going to give an example here. It's like Lisa Rinna. What is a Cancer, and she's a housewife, right? And she was kind of like the dramatic one, but at the expense is that you could look erratic and unstable, right? And I'm not saying she is. This is all like how someone may perceive her for being the drama, for being the part, for being the tea on the TV. It's like, right, and that's just a way to kind of get you to understand what I'm saying. It's something like that. it's like, well, actually, I'm quite more down to earth than how I'm being perceived. And it's making me in my head, because this is not who I perceive myself to be, but the way you're looking at me, it's like I'm having to balance this out, and I just don't like the perception, and I need that to change, because I'm actually not that person. I'm just doing it for the moment, to be fun, to be happy, to be whatever it is. It's like you wanted everyone to feel comfortable, maybe at your expense, is what I'm getting. And it's like, that's not fair, or that's not what I really want. So you're trying to assess something. This is Aquarian energy, King of Swords. So you're looking at a situation and trying to be calm. And that's why you're taking a step back with that house 12 to really figure out the truth of what decision you need to make and who you want to be recognized as. And a part of that is you wanting to be who you really are, and not playing two sides or playing a part of, like, a performance or a part. It's like, yeah, like, I'm cool with that. But when it comes to the energy people think I have, I'm really just a happy-go-lucky person, and I was just trying to make everyone happy. So, but I want to be happy for myself and not at an expense. So something like that. Okay, could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or a Capricorn here. So yeah, okay, we see that showing up. Let's see. I'm seeing 888, so that could be something, which is, I feel like, change. All right, so let's see what's happening in love. Or maybe too understanding to a detriment, where you feel like you're being taken advantage of. Okay. That could be huge. I feel like Cancer would kind of get themselves into those situations. Understanding to a fault. But we see here recognition. You are being recognized, especially romantically, by someone. They see the work you do and what you provide within the relationship, and they're realizing and discovering that, what your needs are maybe differently than from what they thought they were at the time. So maybe they're recognizing you're changing, and that they need to recognize you as the change you're becoming or are already. And so they're going to be embracing you this week, or wanting your embrace, and wanting to make peace with you. So if there's been any tension within relationships, I see it. If you're committed, I see it mellowing out. But if it's with someone else, they may be just feeling like, I'm sorry, like, you're not the same person, and I understand, like, I can't do what I used to do, like, I got away with, and make you look like a fool or something, or take you for granted, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know why you need to get mad for them to recognize that, but apparently they need to remember who the F you were. like, okay, so self-respect only came when I got angry, or I stood on it. Okay, cool. But yeah, apparently you need to do that. All right. No, it should just be there. All right, let's see what's happening for my Cancers in love. Yeah, you're over a situation. You're done. I'm done. I've been getting that for a while now for Cancers. You're like kind of done with a situation that's really hurt you, and been quite a painful separation or ending. Maybe you're just needing support at this time. I think that there's a part of you that's still confused emotionally, maybe with the way someone's hurt you, and you just want to close off. You don't really want to give yourself to them, or give your energy at this time. You're kind of over the perpetual pain that they've caused, and I think you're just really confused on, do I feel really understood by this person, and what do I, maybe some of you are trying to forgive, but you just don't really know if you can really be your full authentic self with this person. It feels like this person, and I'm speaking romantically, not friendship, not work. I'm speaking romantic. It seems like someone took an insecurity of yours and has been using it in a way where it's a weapon. And I feel that you are very private now about what you want to keep, like what you tell a partner or what you tell someone. If it turns out to weaponize you and use it to kind of debilitate you in some way, or Like, let's say you say I'm insecure about, that my hair, like I just got my hair done, I'm not sure if it looks good, and they're like, why'd you have to go spend money on that? And it's like, well, you just said that you were worried about the way the hair looked, right? Like, it could be something as small as that, but it's like you're having a hard time letting go of someone who actually may not be very good for you, and that you feel like you tend to indulge in. But it's like, I think now you're just really guarded with this person, and you just feel like, I don't know how to move forward with you and trust you in a way where it's not toxic, or like, I just see you differently. I think you see someone differently. And while maybe they recognize you, you also recognize them. But I feel like there's a part of you where it's like, I don't want to embrace you. I don't know if I really want to get close to you. It feels like you're very cautious. Like, just the bottom of the deck, we have a denial. Like, there's an apology coming in possibly for you. And there's a denial if I really want to accept this apology, or if this person, even if I accept them, I don't really want to show that part of me, or this version of me. I don't really want to give them something. So I see you very cautious and very, maybe you're keeping them at a distance, but still around. But like, I don't know, you may keep your options open while being with this person, because I feel like they did something where now I'm hearing you're messing with the big boys now. So it's like something like, oh, you want to be emotionally manipulative. It's like, I wouldn't mess with a Cancer when it comes to emotional manipulation, because they could do you harm, or they could do you worse, and pretend like, oh, I just need to get over this and give me my space. And the whole time they're talking to your best friend. Like, I won't know. I would just say, you might want to. No, I'm not doing ASMR. Do you guys tell everybody this? Or like, no, I'm not doing it. I don't even think I have the voice for it. But yeah, it's giving like you're too guarded to really let them in. And even if you mess with them, you may keep them around in a different way. But I feel like you're done in a way. You're tired of getting hurt by someone repeatedly. All right, so that's what I'm seeing, but things could change as the week continues. And we will see as we do more love readings. I've been getting for a while now, you're kind of over someone, but this week you might be unsure of how you proceed moving forward. I feel a lot of caution in your energy. Anyway, could be dealing with a Capricorn here, a Scorpio. I also see Pisces and Aquarius again, so. Is your voice? I've fallen so many times listening to you. Really? Is that a good thing? Like, I don't know. Hi, Lacey. Did you say what? You said Gemini? Yeah, I did do Gemini. She's right. So you can watch it on YouTube. All right, moving on to Leo. Do we have any Leo babies? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My Leo babe. Oh, thank you. I never thought my voice was going, but I'm glad you think it is. I can change, like, I think we all have telephone voice where it's like, thank you, how can I take your call today? And then there's the like, rah, 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 that I can sound like. So I can change my voice a lot. Or then sometimes if I'm flirting, I'll be like, oh, really? Tell me. Like, I can have a flirty voice too. Yeah, my voice changes depending on who I'm talking to. Yeah, we all have naturally, like, we will change our voices, right? Unless you're just like super monotone, then I think they kind of like, I feel like monotone voices, it's hard because the only differentials that they have is super sarcasm or just dry, back to dry, just regular tone. And I find like for me, that version is so hard because the whole time I'm like, was that a joke? Are you being sarcastic right now? Are you being like, so I feel like those voices don't do well for me, like super monotone, because I was like, were you making a joke there? Are you and I do that, like, I just can't take them seriously. Even though their voice is monotone and probably people take them too seriously, I take them completely opposite. Like, I don't know if anything you're saying right now is serious. Wow, my voice calms you. Okay, cool. Well, thanks. Thank you, Mama. Hype me up. Hype me up. Appreciate you. All right, who's next? Leo. All right. I just want to hold on one second. I just want to put on a light because it's so dark. Okay. All right. I really keep saying like I need to take my crack at doing meditations. I should try that one day, but I haven't yet. All right, next we are doing Leo. Leo, you keep slipping my mind. And actually, yesterday when I was thinking about the songs, you guys slipped my mind, and I was like, why does Leo just keep slipping out? Like, I just keep forgetting. Oh, really? You like it too? I think when I hear the crack pops and stuff and all, it's like, but you know what's funny is when I watch like the little kid ones where they're making the little pastries and stuff and the little glitter, I love it. But the adult ones is just like one person just touching a bunch of things. But I'm glad it helps anybody with insomnia. We love that. Thank you, Boomcrafts. You are so sweet. Oh, you're a Scorpio Taurus. Love it. I've met a lot of Scorpio Tauruses. Like I always find Scorpio and Taurus, like Scorpios have a Taurus placement. It's interesting, but it makes sense because you guys are the opposites of each other. I often find you usually have your opposite. I don't have any Pisces in me, which is interesting. Aren't raccoons so scary? Like so one time I thought it would be a great idea. Sometimes I make the stupidest decisions and I claim it. So before I get into Leo, I was out this job and I decided I want to sit outside. It's such a beautiful day. But where the table was not too far from a trash can, like a trash dumpster location, which why would you sit near a dumpster location? Doesn't it smell? And I'm like, yeah, it did. But it wasn't until I sat down and I already walked all the way over there. And then I'm eating my Peruvian, enjoying my food. And all of a sudden he comes like, I'm coming, right? This raccoon is coming. And like, I'm coming. And I'm like, oh my God, I have no weapon but my phone. What do I do? Like, I've never been met. And like, I know I'm making it sound like I just saw a tiger or like a very exotic animal. Like, it's just a raccoon. But this thing came in like, you see me. And I'm like, I do. And I have no weapon. Like, I'm just a human. All I got is my phone. Do I chuck my phone in it? No, that could cause erratic behavior. All it wants is my food. Just give it what it wants. And I just was like, here. And I took it and I like backed up slowly and left. And that raccoon was really like, it was coming in like, I'm mean and scary. And I'm like, you really are. Like, I believed he was a great, he had a great scary presence. I was scared of a raccoon. It was so scary. But if it was at my house, I'd get my broom and I'd be like, like I'd come at that raccoon. But because I had nothing, I'm not coming at the raccoon. I'm like, I have nothing to give you but my food. Take it all. Anyway, back to Leo. It was pretty frightening. I don't know. I was scared of the raccoon. I thought I would never be like, I'm like, this is not the Pocahontas raccoon that I saw. This is not the cute one eating all the little cherries in the bathtub and like being all cute and trickstery. No, it was scary. Yeah, they have really dark eyes and they like, if they're like, it's scary. I don't like them. I'm not a raccoon fan. All right. Anyway, back to Leo. Sorry, Leo. All right. Let's see what's happening for the week of Leo. For the week for Leo. Okay. So, Leo, you are releasing something this week. Maybe this is a part of your identity because your energy just came out. Okay. So 4 came out. So there's something that is meant to leave your life, Leo. This could be an identity shift within you, okay? And it may cause you to be different than how people used to know you with the Aquarian energy being here. Maybe some of you guys have an Aquarius placement, Leo, double confirmation. And, you know, you're meant to release kind of a part of a version of yourself that you thought you were that you just don't resonate with. Like, I feel like something's leaving your life, whether it's a person, maybe there's another Leo or an Aquarius leaving your life. Maybe you're releasing someone. Maybe it is, but I feel like it's more to do with your own individuality and the way you see yourself. And it's just asking you to look at, imagine something different for yourself and learn to kind of grow confident in trusting something that maybe is peculiar or different than what you imagined it to be, because that could actually work out in your favor here with the trine. Okay, so this is saying this is angelic support, harmony, or a perfect flow. So something that is leaving will end up to be very rewarding and flowing more perfectly with the life that you're destined to have. Okay. No, I mean, I did go to a place that was very close to a dumpster. And it's like, wait, why did they place a picnic seating right next to dumpsters that aren't far away? Like, but also, why did I go there? So, yeah, it's like, yeah, it sucked I met the raccoon, but I was in its natural habitat, which is usually dumpster locations. So. All right. So yeah, I see something going really well for you. Something feels very harmonious. And also like this part, maybe you're becoming, maybe there's a quirk to you, right? Because Aquariuses are all about quirks. And maybe there's a quirk to you that is a part of your personality, but people love it and find to be actually something that draws them into you. So that could also be something here. Let's see. For Aquarius. I mean, Leo. Okay. Leo. Sorry, it's Leo. Hold on. For Leo. Okay. So I think there's a situation going on. I don't know if it's in work or it could be work or just within life in general. But there's a sense here with the Ten of Pentacles of wanting security and maybe maybe your finances to look a certain way, okay? And needing something that you feel secure enough in that you feel like I can put my attention into, and this is about putting in hard work, but there's fears that you have about fully stepping into this. There's a lot of unknowns, but in life there will always be unknowns. You cannot predict every factor of a given situation. That's just impossible. You're not going to be able to. And so there's some worries or doubts you have about fully being able to embrace maybe stepping into a journey because I don't have the home secure, I don't have the job secure, or I don't have something right now that feels securing enough to take this next move. Okay. So I feel like it has a lot to do with your personality coming out again with the King of Wands in the Emperor being here. It's like, can you be sure in yourself before you look at the outcome to be sure in? And I feel like there's something within you where it's kind of, don't get mad at me, Leo, but I'm hearing like the Cowardly Lion a little bit, where it's giving like kind of like this, like there's that brave kind of Leo energy, but then there is that fearful Leo, right? Where you're kind of not coming out as your full self. And I feel like there's a part of you needing to be in your full autonomy and regulate yourself here. But I feel like you're worried about putting yourself fully out there. I feel like you want to put yourself out there, but you're worried of how, what is the worry or the concern with the Moon card? So I can fully understand. It's maybe about like fully just making one decision. You know, I have to make this decision and I have to just decide on this one. And it's like I need to keep things in balance. And how do I handle everything at once? And I'm not sure I can do that. And so I want to put my time and energy into this, but I can't put all of it. But I want to have a conversation. I just don't want it to take over or rule my life. Like, I don't know what this is in regards to. I think some of you, it's career. Like, maybe you want to take this opportunity, right, Leo, but you don't want it to control your life or take over your life where you have no autonomy or fun in your life. But that's you standing on what you need, right? And like, instead of worrying about what it's going to be, you tell them what it is. Like, I have this amount of time, I have this amount of effort, and I'm not stepping out of that. And so maybe you're getting a higher position at work, and it's requiring more time and energy, and you're worried, or you know, you want to take this new position but you're afraid to fully step into it because you don't want to lose your autonomy in feeling the joy that you feel right now. Like, yeah, I could take this position, but what if I end up regretting it and I don't love this next job? It's like you're already fearing the worst instead of feeling like, well, I can just figure it out and learn and grow as I go. So it's like maybe you're not really ready to relearn something or step into something worried that it's just going to turn out bad and toxic. And it's just bad. It's where's your mind going? Why are you turning it that way? Like, turn your mind, turn the beat around, turn the energy around here. Okay. And you have the willpower to do that. But I really actually see something being, you are meant to release. You are ready to go to your next timeline. So stop holding. You're so damn fixed, Leo. You're so damn fixed. Like, you guys get fixated in certain ways, and it's so, so I feel like you're just so adamant about a process or the way that you do it. It's like it's getting stubborn, and it's like stubborn to a detriment where it's actually saying like, this is for you. You're meant to release something and go to the next thing. Like, it's almost like you're talking yourself out of it. Okay, could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Gemini, a Leo, Aries, Pisces, or you have those placements. But I think something's going to turn out much happier than you think. So regulate yourself and make sure you're in the right headspace, because you could be getting a promotion at work or taking more responsibility that leads to more security and money. And you should just take your time in that. I'm new to this position and I'm not going to, I am where I am now. Okay. Thank you, R. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That is so nice. Thank you. But I don't answer personal questions, so I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to. But yeah, there's something you're fixated on and you're fearing the worst when it actually is asking you to flow with the opportunities that are being given to you, because they're asking you to step into them. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, yeah, like Destiny's playing its part, and it's like, no, this is a harmonious time and this is an opportunity. Don't ignore the opportunities because they're good. All right. Love. Let's talk about love. Love. For Leo. Okay. Hey. Okay. First off, you're resolving some issues within a given situation with somebody. So there could be, if you were having a conflict with a partner, you're healing something from the past with them, and you guys are finding resolution. On top of that, there's abundance flowing in with income or money. So I don't know if this partner is like helping you gain some money in some way, but like you and your partner are going to be looking like a power couple, because this is an inflow of love, money, and rewards. So maybe as you're resolving this issue, something about the relationship turns out lucrative for you in the long run. So like being with this person, you get, I don't know, maybe they energetically, like if this person makes you happy, you naturally are happy everywhere you go, and people are more receptive to you and even in your work. And so like you get increase in pay because like, you know, like sometimes just being in a relationship or being with someone naturally, like their energy rubs off on you and then good things happen to you because you're like kind of energetically like you boost each other. You know what I'm saying? And then here we have a passion. Passion. Don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. So do what makes you happy and resolve the issues because I don't know, it seems like it'll be passionate. Money's gonna come in and maybe some, you know, some cuddle time, some dance, some, you know, some makeup time. Okay, that's I'm getting here for you, Leo. So it's looking good. Tell me what's happening within love for Leo. Okay, passion. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, Leo, but this is looking so good. So with the 9 of Cups here, you could be enjoying your company with someone who's kind of just like giving you, I feel like you guys are just vibing, like looking at each other, enjoying your time. Kind of, maybe you guys are engaging in a little bit of fantasy with each other and just stepping in. But you are very drawn to this person, King of Wands, and they are very drawn to you. You could be dealing with a Leo. I also see Gemini here. And it just feels like with this person, it just flows right. Like it's just very, I don't know, there's a lot of, like you're just, it's inspired action in you. Like nobody gets me up the way you do. Okay, that sounds wrong. I didn't mean it like that. That's not what I meant. Pause. It's not what I meant. Like I didn't mean it in that way that like no one anyway, my point being here, someone's communicating with you, okay, and you two are having some great flirtation, great conversation, and it seems to be very flirtatious between you, but I feel like the conversation's going and you're glowing or they're glowing and you're just, I don't know, very attractive. It's like just the eyes, the looks, the convo, it just flows really well and it's just like, I don't know, you're enjoying yourself. What can I say? You're enjoying yourself. And I think you really like talking to this person. Okay. And this could be somebody new here that you just start talking to and you're just very attracted to them. I feel like they're kind of like what you like in your mind. Like if it, I do think this is visual with the King of Wands and the 9 of Cups. With the King of Wands and the 9 of Cups, it's like you are someone that I would see myself with. Like just looks, just off looks. I know it's shallow, but whatever. Sometimes Leos, I love you guys, but you can be a little shallow. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes. So it's like this person looks really good, but on top of that, with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords being here, it's just like it's easy to go in their direction. Two of Wands being here, it's just like it's easy to put my time and energy to you. I'm attracted. Like I want to put my time and energy to you, and I enjoy talking to you. So I just want to put my time and energy into you because you get me excited. I'm done. I'm done going to that. Okay, we're done. And that's what I see here for the week for you. You are engaging in conversation with someone and it just feels really good and you're enjoying it. At the bottom of the deck, we have a Queen of Cups. So this is someone who's warm, compassionate, and it just feels like you're just feeling good, you know? So that is what I'm seeing for you, okay? Could be dealing with a Gemini or Leo, but doesn't have to be, or you could have those placements. All right. Moving on to, I'm hearing that song Too Close. I get excited. Okay, I need to stop thinking about that because I just keep, I'm done. I'm not going to talk about what I'm thinking because it's not. Virgo is like F Leo. All right, it's Virgo time. Forget Leo. Okay, sorry. Let me give Leo a minute. Like, nah, Virgos are like clock. Virgo time. My Virgo's in the chat, like, move over. Leo's like, I could keep talking about it. No, I don't want to, actually. Y'all are thinking some wild thoughts. Okay. like, because that's where my mind's going. Okay. Virgo, it is your turn. Virgos are sassy. I feel like my Virgos are getting a little sassy this week. And you clocking them. You clocking people this week, all right? Nobody better be catching an attitude with Virgo this week because they will clock it, okay? There could be something here where you're not really into sneak disses this week. Something about that. Like someone could be giving you a compliment, Virgo. It's not a compliment, okay? Or like saying something and it's with a, like it is double loaded, right? So I don't know what that's about, but I am feeling, because I have all my Virgos in the chat, like texting stuff, but I have something like that coming here. So like a sneak, like, and I'll give you an example, like someone being like, oh my God, you look so good now, like as if you didn't before, or like, oh, wow, did you get new clothes? Like it looks so good. It's like, why can't you just say you like my shirt? Okay. Or what do you mean I look good now? Or, oh, oh, you like that song? I love that song, but it was like 20 years ago. It's like, why you got to say it's 20 years ago? Just say you like the song. So it's something like that where you might be clocking someone for like, you notice it. But I still think like, even if you say something, it'll be quick and to the point, but also don't put fires. Okay. Because or think too much about it. Let it be, let it go. You know, you may clock someone, but let it be. Okay. Let it be. Let it be. And if someone's doing it, and you know, it's maybe for you to know, but it's not for you to spread to everybody else. Okay. So if someone's doing something to you or saying something, it's for you to know. And of course, like if it's just like, if you want to say something to them directly, say it, but it's something about like, don't let it spread, because it's not worth it. And it actually will just make you more upset the more you talk about it. So say it once, say it to your mom, say it to your best friend, and let it be. Don't tell every coworker, don't tell the train, like just let it be, Virgo. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth the time and the energy, okay? Some Virgo needs to know that. Like, I don't know who, but that came up out of nowhere because I see some people on my TikTok and like, I don't know, you guys seem very quick. Something about quickness and like clocking something. Okay, what else is happening for my Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Oh, Virgo, you get in relationships. What is happening? Hi, Karen. Okay, so Virgo, you might be having some passion within romances or relationships this week, or maybe you're getting creative with your relationships, okay? Hi, sup, every time, LOL. So I'm always here. This is my channel. Welcome. So there could be some confidence, or maybe you're just dating and you're enjoying the fun of dating, Virgo. Maybe you're changing and welcoming change in the way that you date, okay, with the mutableness, okay? So maybe, Virgo, before you were very specific about certain things, but it's saying have more fun, have more flow. Don't like put yourself, oh, who else did I say this to? Was it Capricorn? Maybe you guys have a Capricorn placement as well. Like, have fun with it and don't take it so seriously, because online dating, or dating in general, not just online dating in general is a pool. And there's a lot of germs. So I just wouldn't get too, like, have fun. Don't take it too seriously. If the person wants to be serious, okay, cool. But like, I would say have fun with it. And there's something here with the house 5 and the house 7. Have some fun and enjoy the relationships, because, you know, we don't have to, you know, just welcome in the change that's coming for you within relationships. And I feel like you're going to get really happy and just confident in it. Ooh, I saw him yesterday with another woman he had history with. Princess, we are not even acknowledging that guy. Like, we forget him now. Like, it's just period. Hi, Kat. We just don't. I would just let that be, babes. Let it be. Because you can stay invested in him, but what does that do for you? Maybe some of you guys need to wear some red lipstick. Hey, like, no, side note, might look really nice on you. But there's a reflection about what you're thinking about. Lovely. We'll get it. We'll come back to it for Pisces. Okay, so Kat, you're a Pisces. Okay, 1 second. We're gonna do it next. So hang tight. So there's something here you need to reflect on, or you're distinguishing, or you're noticing something, and you're thinking, oh, Virgo, do not try to go solve puzzles this week. Please tell me. Maybe you're changing that. Like maybe you're getting out of a process, or deep thinking's too hard about something. Okay. But there's something here that you're trying to reflect on and distinguish here and digest, right? Chewing is digestion and needing to change. So digest it and change it. But remember, like, you don't need to solve a puzzle. You don't need to crack a code here. So there's some change needed in the way that we're dissecting something and how it's appearing, because maybe it's not how you appear it, but it's how you swallow it. And maybe that's the thing. You just gotta, okay, that sounds bad too, but maybe you just need to digest it a little bit differently. Okay, so you have some doubts and about a situation, or you're worried about something here, and you feel like there's an inability to change how you perceive something. And even though like you may be talking to someone, you're still doubtful, okay, when it comes to this person. There's something that you're very doubtful about, and you're having a conversation, and with the Strength card being in reverse, it's like, and I'm not going to be quiet about it. Oh my God, did I literally say did I literally say to you that about how you're going to clock someone this week and you're not quiet about it? Quite literally, that's what I'm seeing in the cards. But when you talk about it, Virgo, you know how I said to Gemini that it helps them to process by talking, especially if you're a Virgo moon. But if you have a Virgo sun, Virgo rising, this could still apply, where for you, talking about it helps you release it. So it's okay if you talk about something to someone directly, to that source, and handle it, because it's going to release and put less pressure on you. So there's something here. It's like, don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to say what you need to say. Okay. Even if you are afraid of saying it, it's your truth. Okay. With the Ace of Swords. So you might need to say something very directly to make it clear. And it's okay if you do that, because it helps you release, and whatever you're seeing is reflecting back to change a dynamic. Like if you're saying something, you are going to be saying it to change it. And that's the thing about Virgos that people don't understand, is like when they're very set on something and they're analyzing and dissecting it, they dissect and analyze to process. And it is kind of, for Virgos, it is like data, but it also is when they're coming into a situation, they're trying to distinguish something so they can get to the other side of it, not in a fixed way, because Virgos aren't fixed. They're what? They're mutable. So they can change. They want to change something. And we see change here again. So something is changing this week for you. And it actually is reflecting a new vision in the way you see something, in the way that you see yourself. Okay. So you are changing the way that you see yourself, and you're more passionate about really recognizing who the fuck you are possibly this week. Right. And maybe other people need to remember that too. So I don't know, Virgo. I'm feeling like I'm standing on it. I don't know. I feel confidence with you. Like, woof! I feel the fire. That's why that house of 5. That's a Leo energy. Maybe some of you guys have a Leo placement, but I'm saying, like, I think you need to remember who the F I am. Like, don't think I'm stupid if I'm like, I'm not. Oh no! Someone's getting the heat from Virgo. You think I'm stupid? Let me remind you again who the hell I am. Reflect on it. Your princess said you were so stressed. Yeah. But I think you're not doing it. This is the thing. Virgos don't do it to fight. They do it to understand and change. They're not doing it to, I don't see fighting here. I just see new points of view, new understanding, and a new process. But at the end of the day, you're releasing something out of your life. That's got to go bye-bye. Something's got to go bye-bye out. But it's for good, okay? Oh, I have a Leo Mars. Okay, I'm feeling like really energized. I'm honestly feeling like something like in you where you're like, like, you know, so kind of like a or like a Okay, could be dealing with a Leo, Pisces, and you know what's funny is I don't get any. Yeah, and 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck and the star. So you're inspiring. You're inspiring to change your dynamic within how you want to feel. And again, this is a remembrance about enjoying, but also like enjoy and have fun. And so love is coming up here with the 2 of Cups. And maybe you're open to changing a dynamic that you with someone new here where you're involving with that may have like, there may be love coming up for you, okay? Yeah, exactly. Like kindness is just, you know, or maybe someone just needs to be humbled a little bit. I don't know. Like, you know. Good. Well, allow something new in and get excited about the new because it could be something really good here with House 5 and House 7. Let's get into love. I am on. Ooh, we have divine counterpart, a connection sent from your angels or God. So, or the universe, however you like to say it. Okay, so you could be expecting the worst and afraid of a failure and wasting your time on negative thoughts here with fear. So, and we saw that with the moon card. So it seems like love is coming up again. But I feel like someone's coming for you that is meant for you here with the divine counterpart. And we see celebration. So good times come from hard work and time spent in good company. So enjoy your company with the people who make you feel good first. And then that leads to other relationships possibly opening up, which maybe is why you're getting creative because maybe you're getting involved in a hobby or spending time with people in a group setting where it's really fun. And those celebrations and those times allow you to maybe meet somebody. But if it doesn't feel good, Virgo, then don't put your mind there. Okay? So if they don't make you feel good, if you feel like you can't trust them, if you feel like they're sus, just own. All right, whatever, bye. Just own the fact that I don't trust that. I'm going to go to something that does feel good. Switch. Tune your channel to a different channel. I don't like it. Cool. Start talking to someone new. Or I want to break and I just want to go out with my girls for a drink. Cool. Or, okay, like they didn't want to see me tonight. Cool. I'm going to go hang out with my family member and go do something fun that me and my family member like get ice cream. Right? Like change your tune. Don't wonder why are they doing this and why they're doing that and trying to process what they're doing. That takes you out of your own alignment. Focus on you and your enjoyment. And honestly, like whatever they're doing, the less your attention's focused on it, the more they're gonna wonder why don't you care. So just saying, Virgo. The board is angry. You just have to make a decision here because you're overthinking it, Virgo. Okay. God. Ugh. All right, you're over here analyzing it. Like you may be staring at the screen being like, yeah, this mother or this and it's like Okay, like you need to clear the energy here, all right? And I'm just saying, like, you need to clear your energy and feel good, man. And you just need to get fully and clear that, like, what is meant for me, what is mine, I will feel emotionally safe in, okay? Because sometimes with the Pentacles, it does talk about security and safety. And so there's something new coming in quickly for you that is passionate, and maybe it's asking you to just think differently about the way that you look at trust. Oh, yes, I do see. Yeah, you saw them? Cool. That's cool that you saw the orbs. Yeah, people say that all the time. Um, so I've had people like individually message me too and say that, so that's interesting. But with the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Wands here, it's like trust and think outside of the box here, okay? And just maybe just have fun and play a little bit, okay? If you're mad at them, listen to some good, like, good happy songs about like your confidence and things like that, and get yourself out of the brain. Stop watching like boring shows that make you start to think about David or like I don't know, or like Chris or like Jimmy Neutron. You know, I don't know where I'm going with this, but like or her or them or whatever. I don't care who they are. My point is just get out of their energy, because being in their energy, you are not in alignment. And so you're quickly trusting that there is something better and new for you that you can put your time and trust in. There's also people here that want to see you happy, that are very attracted to you with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. And you could be actually missing an opportunity with someone who maybe it's just a friend or someone that you have a lighthearted energy with. And I feel like there's a need to like kind of trust in that here. Okay. And so that's what I have for you. Trust in the fact that you are attractive, okay, and that you are attracting more reliable, better partners. And by saying no to someone you don't find to be trustful and reliable, that opens up the door for a new opportunity for someone who's a better divine counterpart to you, and not fearing what is this person going to do to me. It's like, I don't like it. I don't like the energy. Swerve, switch, change, lane, bye. Okay? Just that. Just that. All right. Swerve. Could be dealing with an Aries or a Libra. What did I tell you guys? Like, Libras and Virgos don't work. All right. Thank you, Constant, for the like. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, look what it said. Sacrifice came out. Giving up something now for a future reward. Okay, give it up. Give that person up. It's, I don't know. It's only on me. Not, no, it's Lent. All right. No, just kidding. But like, give it up. You know, this is a time where a lot of people fast. I don't care what religion you are. A lot of people fast around this time. Give up things around this time. You can be giving up some toxic people out your life. Bye. Have fun with it. Like, don't even get too upset or in your head. Like, just, if you need to come back to this video, just get out of it. Get out of it. All right, moving on to Pisces. Come on, ride the train and ride it, choo choo. Go on to Pisces world. Boom, boom, boom. I know. Like, when I go to Pisces, I go somewhere else. It's like a different world. A whole new world. That's how I feel when I get into Pisces energy. It's like, where are you guys? It's like going to Pisces. All right. Pisces. Pisces, I don't know why I got super silent with you. You might be overstimulated. I am overstimulated. Like, I immediately went to like, I need silence. I was talking a lot in Virgo. Like, I felt like, someone said that they wanted to put me on 1.5. I was like, I feel like my mouth is going out 1.5. So it must sound like 2.0 because I was talking real fast for Virgo. I'm like, and now I'm in Pisces and I'm like, shh. Relax. I feel like I need a blue light or like I need some colors behind me or something. All right. Pisces. It got so calm in Pisces energy. All right. Why do I keep getting this energy for everybody today? Okay. So, you are releasing something out of your life this week that is expanding you. And even though there could be some tension with what you have to leave behind, it allows you here to move forward and point your arrow to your future, which is kind of like that Sagittarian nature. And so I feel like you're leaving something. Everyone's gotten like destined to release. But with that sextile, it's really positive for you, but it doesn't mean there's some tension while letting it go. And so I feel like you're exploring something new, but you're excited for it. It's like it leaves some nervousness, but excitement to what could happen next. And actually allow some more free time in your life as well for what you're doing. Let's see what else. Maybe some of you guys are listening to those like bowls where do you guys do that? Like the bowls thing? Like I'm hearing that like and the bowls go around. Something like that. I don't know why I'm feeling like I immediately like went into a trance or something like I don't know. I feel like I want to give you like a hug, Pisces, because you feel actually quite nervous for what you're leaving behind. And I feel like you're really quiet about that. Like I feel like Pisces is one of those signs when they actually are vulnerable, they tend to overload with optimism. And so I feel that you here are a little like it's exciting to be in the unknown, but it's also a little scary and confusing. And so there's something here where I feel that you're a little bit troubled with maybe some anxiety or just like, what if I people won't see me that way? Or what if I do this and then they look at me like that? There's something about your image, your self-image that you're worried about and perception. And there's a hidden truth of like, this is something that's kind of like tipping off like something off the iceberg. And so like what that means is it's kind of like a vulnerability you don't like to confront often and you overload it with optimism. So it kind of melts the anxiety you feel. So there's something like that and needing to cool down. I said the bowls. Maybe listening to those bowls really calms you down, or maybe like an ice bath, or there's something here where you need your brain waves to change. So you're immersing yourself in something that makes you very uncomfortable. Okay, so there's something like that where you're doing something that makes you completely uncomfortable because and you're immersed in the anxiety of uncomfortability that makes you worried here. Okay. Oh, I feel like I want to give you like a hug right now or something because it's making you like nervous. Like I feel like I want to like kind of just like rub your shoulder or something, like give you a hug. So like you're nervous about something, but you're not telling a lot of people this, but you're actually really deep down quite nervous. And so you're needing to pause because you want to be solid. You don't want to waver. Okay. And so there's something here where you're curious about the limits of what this could be. And so I feel like there's something out of the ordinary about it, or there's some hidden truth that you're not confronting, and it makes you uncomfortable. I'm feeling uncomfortability about something. What is this? And you're confronting it this week. Hi, Jane. Thank you for the love you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I got very serious in Pisces energy. Like, so opposite of that, like, which Virgo and Pisces are opposite, but like, yeah, I'm feeling like a whole, like something just completely different on your energy here. So you're unsure because you're not really ready. So you're borderline, but with that South Node, you're meant to release it, but you're unsure if you really want to do it because it was comfortable or something looked comfy. And so you're trying to get as much information you can so you can feel confident about this new thing you're stepping into. So there's something in your life that's just completely new. You've never stepped in it before. And I just think there's a part of you trying to understand as much as you can or research or, but I feel like no amount of preparation can prepare for the adventure itself. So there's something about that. Like no amount of prepping will prepare you for your next part. It's like you can have an understanding of what it will be like or what it could seem like, but there's something here. There's only so much information you can gather. Okay. So there's some just being. Some of you may be finding out you're pregnant. Small portion. But I'm feeling like some of you guys are doing the research of like the possibility of being pregnant or motherhood or knowing. Yeah, so that's a small portion. But some of you guys are trying to get the information on pregnancy or babies. You're unsure if you want to keep it or not. You're unsure if you want to. Okay, something like that. That's a small portion, but if it's not that, then there just could be a new type of life you're stepping into and you're trying to get information on, do I have the finances for it? Will I make as much money for this potential new future for myself? So you're trying to get clear. But I feel like it's just leading to some type of anxiety for you. You can't step away from that. You're just scared to like miss a step because you've done that before where it's like ignorance was bliss to the point it really wasn't. So I feel like there's a part of you like I don't want to ignore anything. Like I want to know as much as I can so I can be as fully prepared. But I feel like the light is also within you. Okay, so yeah, it keeps saying Wheel of Fortune, like, hey, this is destiny, this is fated, and this is like a good thing. This is like something that is a sextile, right? It's a rewarding situation. So it's not, I don't know. I feel like you're defensive about being open to this, or maybe this is a love opportunity where it's like you're attracting someone in, but you're guarded to really fully step in and let them in, even though you sense something really good from it. It's like, I'm just trying to know all I can about this person. It's like no amount of research will be what it's like when you experience them, just because they dealt with whatever they had in their past. No amount of that is going to make you feel secure other than going through the experience yourself. And also, people are different with different people. So they could have told you about past situations, and no matter what they said or what they did, it won't matter because those situations and experiences could be totally different because you're a different person. Thanks, Leprechaun. So signs I'm seeing here, Libra. That's what I see right now, but could be any sign. So you might be very indecisive about the decisions you want to make. Thanks, Leprechaun. Thank you for your feedback. All right, into love. Let's talk about love. It's so funny how I went from like hyped to like zen. Fun. All right, Pisces for love. The situation with love. Okay, we like this. Okay, so you're needing to release something. So you're releasing any grudges, wounds, past pent up feelings, by doing some healthy activities like you see prayer or meditation, or maybe even just listening to the sound bowls, or you doing them, or maybe it's EFT tapping, or there's some practice in place. Maybe it's just walking, but there is a practice you're going to put in place to kind of help you to let go of any pent up this is you are feeling based. So this is you need to release a bodily feel. I feel like you feel very tight as well, like within your body. So maybe even it's just stretching, or what is it? Somatic exercises are really great for anxiety if you deal with that. There's one girl that I really, really love, and I will post her because I will give that to you guys. Also, expansion. Pursue bigger and greater endeavors. So it's like, yes, you have to release somebody, and it may be tough because you may care about them, or maybe you are holding on to some hurt, wounds, or worries. But I feel like your life is also expanding. That's why we see the Emperor's card, because there's abundance coming in for you, and like that's why it's like Spirit's coming in wanting to really let you leave this behind so you can open up to this new world you're beginning. Okay, so I see something really good and improving in your life when it comes to love, even if it means leaving someone else behind. And then it's all really meant just to shift your perspective and realign you to gain more clarity on the direction you're going in. And it's going to be with that Sagittarian energy too. It's like it just allows the world to really open up and a really good partner to come in for you. I fully believe that, Pisces. Ooh, green noise when you sleep. Okay. I listen to a laundry sound, like it sounds like laundry in the thing, and I find it so soothing to hear clean clothes being yeah, I love the sound of the laundromat apparently. Okay, I feel like there's a person in your head that they're overly controlling and overly trying to narrate or drive you in a certain way, and it just really I feel like it's making you feel very indifferent, and you could be getting bored of a connection or bored with someone and feeling very withdrawn from them and out of tune with them. And I think this is specifically a lot for my singles or someone who may be boyfriend girlfriend or something, but I just feel like you feel like you don't get me, or you just you leave me with a lot of blanks that I don't know how to fill, and at the same time I don't. There's a lot of pause with you, and I think you're fighting it, and almost a part of you feels like a level of guilt that you feel that way. But I feel like you're just fantasizing something more out of a relationship. I think you're dreaming of something like, I want more, I want more, I want more. And that's just not something that maybe you feel like should be happening. Like, why do I want more than this? And so there's something that you're dreaming of when it comes to partnership that you're not seeing. And I think you're getting bored with someone. And you're trying to move on from it, and you're trying to feel like inspired, or you're trying to get like have hope. I feel like you're trying to hold on and wondering if this is just a bad moment. So I feel like you're hoping that this time changes or this is just a bad time. But I think you're getting really, you're feeling overloaded because you feel like either someone's forcing too hard to the point where it's like, we shouldn't have to force this hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving like it's such a force, or it's just so hard. It's like, should it be this hard? It's like the dream is better than what it is, the reality. And I feel like there's a part of you that just feels like a gutted feeling of just sadness or disappointment that like I'm worried. I don't know if this has what it takes. And maybe that's because there's something else you're more inspired by, or like you're always wanting to do something else than just be with that person. Okay. I'm not getting someone like really, really serious. I'm getting someone who's like almost in a way of like, well, if we've only been dating for 5 or 6 months and I'm already getting bored, like that's kind of my worry, you know, or like we've been talking for this long and I'm already like always, okay, like if you go on a date with someone, it's like you look at other people in the restaurant, you know, or where you're at, like you don't, like your eyes are kind of always looking elsewhere, or just like, I just rather focus on myself, you know, something like that. If it's not that, then it's the other. So that's what I see here. Who dealing with an Aries? Don't have to be. Or Sagittarius. I'm getting, so one of those two. But it could be any sign. I didn't pull enough to know. I think you just want more romance, or you're dreaming, or you're fantasizing of someone else, or there's something else wrong. Like, you know, you're like, maybe I feel like you're contemplating like, oh, is this just the stage you go through? Will I get out of this stage with them? It's like, I don't know, like out of 6 months, I shouldn't be getting bored of you just yet. There's something like you're timelining it, and it doesn't, I feel like you're, again, release and expand and realign. So I don't know. I don't think you're ready yet, but you're starting to recognize is what I'll say. Okay. Could be dealing with a Libra, or no, Libra's next. That's what I meant to say. Libra's next. Thanks, Leprechaun. All right, Libra, you are next. It's also not the fact I need a new board. I need new markers. So that's a whole nother thing. I need to go get my markers. Okie dokie. Libra, what's happening this week for you? Okay. You are feeling on two opposite spectrums at different times. I feel here with you, you're trying to be considerate and be at harmony within a given situation, but you also feel like they're on two different sides of the spectrum. So how do I navigate it? So there's something you're trying to navigate and trying to figure out how, because we see Pisces here and then we see Virgo. So it's like we're on two different sides of the spectrum. So how do we come together? Okay. So here it's like you're trying to be intuitive, but also be real and realistic. Okay. So it's like, how do I navigate both? How can I be emotionally compassionate and be real and deliver something with authenticity? So you're trying to navigate how to handle a decision or something. And it's like you're trying to lean into two things at once and find a middleman. Like maybe you feel like you are a middleman this week. Libras tend to be. And, you know, Libras are kind of like the best because they know like what's theirs and what's not. So I feel like you might be needing to be the middleman for two different people who are on two different sides of the two different sides. Okay, is what I'm getting. What else here for Libra? Thank you. Happy holidays. I feel like you're looking at a memory or you're remembering something. And you see your side and you see someone else's side. And you're trying to find understanding for someone else's perspective that might be different than yours. Because you see this photograph and then needing time alone to isolate to figure out what should I do here. Again, you go from being single and then wanting to be with someone at home, right? So it's like these complexities of like, it's like you're going back and forth with yourself of what to do. Like this person may feel like your refuge, your safety, your place of home. At the same time, I want my independence and I need me time. So how do I bridge this gap? And, are we seeing it the same way? As I'm looking at the pictures, do we see this? Do we want the same things for ourselves? I don't know. I feel like you think you're better off alone. Are you better off alone? And so you need a pause. You need a pausing moment to really figure out what you want to do. I feel like you want to kind of be alone right now. Let's see. Libra energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do we have any Libras? We see Libra Moon. What do we got going on for Libra? I feel like you want to have a conversation with someone because you need to assess something, and I feel like you want to be fair in this and you need some more information, and you also may be needing to think about things differently. A lot of times when we're dealing with the Ace of Swords, it's like a fresh belief, a new perspective. Maybe someone's communicating with you here, but it could just be you needing to isolate and coming up with your own perception of it and belief on it. And this could be you seeing something from a different viewpoint and being inspired to assess something differently than how you originally did. And so I think that's what you're doing this week. And you're in your head a lot because you're wondering if you really gave it your all or if you're giving fairly. There's something about fairness for you that is weighing heavily on your mind. Was I fair? Did I make a mistake? Did I assess that right? And you might be having like this aha moment or needing to really think about the way you handled something. That's in your head. Zombie. I'm hearing that song Zombie. What's in your head? Zombie. You might be thinking about an ending particularly that happened. It's like you're replaying a memory. Okay, so that's something that's happening. Maybe this is at work. Maybe this is in career where it's like, did I assess that a judgment right? Did I assess correctly? If it's not work, it could just be a person that's heavily weighing on your mind. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Libra, Virgo, Pisces. Like those are the signs I'm seeing. So that's mainly on your mind. It'll be really a good idea to spend time by yourself and just maybe remain to yourself. I see you very quiet and in your head. You're wondering, I feel like you're wondering if you did something fairly. Like you don't think you did something like, oh, why did I do that? Or, oh, I didn't actually really give. It's something like that. I didn't really give it a fair chance or, was I really supportive as I could have been to something or someone? Something about the effort and the way that you assessed something maybe wasn't as fair. I feel like you feel maybe bad even a little bit, or maybe not. But I keep getting something like that. All right, could be, yeah. So that's what I'm seeing there. It's not something that should be taking up your whole week because I see you having an aha moment. So I think it's just something that's been weighing you. And I think it's something that's already over. So you might just let it pass. But anyway. Hi, F6. I'm good. How are you? Okay, so retreat. When it comes to love, I think you're spending time alone and needing to reflect on a previous situation that occurred. And sorry, too many. You're trying to overcome something, and I think you're trying to gain your strength back and get on your feet from something that might have just overwhelmed you. So yeah, you need to figure out what you really want to do. And I think you're more focused on money this week, if I'm being honest. It keeps giving me, I need to isolate. Like we see single, we see home, we see cool down and retreating. So you really need to take your time away. But I see money looking really good, or work. That's where you're putting your time and energy more into work at this time than into love. I feel like for you, you need to be responsible for yourself, and you just need to get really clear. I think when you're really thinking a lot about someone, but I don't think you're spending time with them because, maybe this is something that's ended. I'm hearing closing time. It's like you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So I don't know, like you're thinking about somebody you've let go or that has left your life, and you're trying to move in a new direction, but you just can't stop but like think about whatever, like wherever they are, what have they been up to, or like they're in your head for some reason. You might be having a lot of dreams about this person or fantasizing them and like wondering about them, but I feel like there's someone heavily on your mind this week. But I don't see you wanting to involve yourself at all. You're wondering if they're happy, you're wondering, like, I don't know, there's someone on your mind. And you're having some inner realizations or seeing something and wondering if you made the right decision. Okay. So that's what I see here, but I still see you moving forward despite it, and trying to take responsibility and just let it go and move forward, but someone's just in your head. So that's what I see. We'll do more love things to come, but that's all I'm seeing right now. Could be dealing with a Pisces heavily, because we saw Pisces here too. Libra, Aries, Libra. Okay, last but not least, Aquarius. Where's the marker? All right, Aquarius, let's see what's happening for you this week. I know these were a little bit longer, but this was the first time I got my energy back from being sick, so I think I just think maybe I've been just more chatty and excited. Okay. My Aquarians in the house. You got Aquarius rising, Aquarius sun. Hi, I'm Julie. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. All right. Thank you. Okay. Aquarius. What is happening this week for Aquarius? All right. You could be meeting new friends, Aquarius. This is house of 11 of wishes fulfilled. You could be meeting a lot of like-minded people. Maybe you're expanding your social network as well. You could be finding some power struggles in the way that, or maybe even with friends or meeting new friends, but you may be finding it hard to fully transcend I don't know, there's still something quite confusing with when it comes to friends or people in your life. You know, it's like you're still, I'm hearing walking the plank or something where it's like, yes, I just started Aqua, where it's like you're still confused when it comes to groups of people and how they are so different from you, and bridging that gap to actually have more like minded people in your life. You know, you may be finding it hard and finding that you feel a lot of resistance. Like a lot of people aren't like you, then they are like you. You know, I'm hearing they ain't like us, like, but it's not us, it's me. And so it could be that, you know, as much as you maybe want a sense of community and you want people who are like minded, you're finding more that's not alike than is. And so, right, like attracts like. So if you keep finding people who you don't, then your mindset is you're not attracting a like minded person. Okay. So, no, I think you can meet people who are like you that you resonate with. So yeah, no one is the same person. Obviously, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, you know, you're trying to find your tribe or your group or somewhere where you feel like you belong, and it feels like everywhere you go, you don't feel you fit. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. But it's honestly saying when you give love, you receive love. So there might be an openness needed in the way that you're perceiving yourself. Um, and the way that you perceive others, because it's kind of a dual thing, and the perceptions are needing more love and not opposition. So it's like give love to the opposition, not fire to the opposition, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. It's like give love to what opposes you and transcend the illusion. So maybe you think people don't love you. Well, I love them, so I don't know why they wouldn't love me. So I'm just going to love regardless, because when I love, that's just who I am. Okay? So there's something like that where you transcend the reality. You need to oppose your current reality. So yeah, maybe everyone around you's a and does not like you, or is indifferent to you, or there you feel power struggles all around. No, I love that situation. I love that that situation is something that I can overcome, and I can see that could work to my advantage. And I see beauty in the challenge. I see beauty in the fact that people aren't like me, right? So it's like finding a way to transcend the reality of it. And it is by giving it love or light. Okay, expose it, don't hide away from it and hide you yourself in the process, because the narrative is opposition. Okay, so it's like even if there's opposition, doesn't mean you have to be in alignment with that. You can oppose that and give it love. So whatever is opposing you, give it love and see the beauty in everything you do, even when it's there's an imbalance or maybe conflicting. Okay, so you need to let go of some old items in your life. You need to do some spring cleaning. You need to declutter the home, the house, the energy, to declutter the mind. Okay? Okay. So that's one thing that's got to go. There's rest needed, okay, because you need to listen to your body, and your body's tired. Okay. So you need to maybe unwind a little bit, not be so stimulated. No doom scrolling. I'm hearing blurry by puddle of mud. And I can be your someone. I can be your I can be your Can you take it all away? Yeah, so you want something, you want to take something away. Everything's so blurry, everything's so messed up. You could just be annoyed. There's some changes coming when you empty out what is the baggage. When you empty out and declutter, there's change coming for you. So it's almost saying like you need to move out of a space. And that could be a mental space. That could be an energetic space. It's probably a little bit of both here. But when you move out of that space, it's allowing for change. There could be a uninvited guest, okay, coming in that you don't expect coming. Oh God, I don't like that. But it could be a big change or a moment of a decision coming into your life that takes you by surprise. So there could be an uninvited change happening into your life, but it allows love to come in. It allows expansion to come in, okay? So this is transformation coming into your life out of a time where maybe you felt like there was nothing. You're overly stimulated with everything and all in between, okay? And so it's also, you could be getting an unexpected pet. Maybe you're inviting a new pet into your life as well, or pets could be of importance to you. And maybe you're clearing out to invite something new, okay? And you're exploring something new. Maybe you're exploring getting a pet or changing your home situation. But there is a big change coming for you. Whew, okay, let's see. What is this for Aquarius? You could just feel like you've changed, okay? And that could be what it is. Like any struggle or burdens or oppositions you faced that you were really in your head about mentally, those seem to be those toxic things that kept you up at night, or toxic people or situations. They have really, I just see you moving in a different direction. And I think there's a part of you a little still defensive from what you've been through, but there's a promise of safety and comfort in what you're seeking. And I do think you're going to find it because you're looking for it. You're looking for safety within yourself first. And that maybe asks you for more responsibilities. And I just see a lot of change. Also, someone could be reaching out to you, okay, as well. But I see something changing out of your life and a change happening for you. And while you're a little bit defensive, it could be everything you, I don't know, been looking for, okay? Because you have been looking for something. Maybe you've been looking for this big change or this big moment, but it first starts really with you. Again, it's not outside yourself. So it could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Leo here, or you may have those placements. I feel like someone may be wanting to talk to you, Aquarius. This resonates with what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I feel like there's someone here who wants to really talk to you and is struggling to communicate or reach out. Okay. So I almost choked when I was like, let's do love. I was like, so interesting. But let's get into love for Aquarians. So I see that someone could be communicating with you or reaching out, or they've like kept all your messages or recordings and like replays them. You may have some doubts when it comes to love, self-limiting beliefs, or maybe this is a person you're connecting with where it's like they just don't believe that they can, their negative thoughts are so, have kind of paralyzed them or you to the point where it's a roadblock in your life to really see things could change, or they could. And so there's a realignment needing to happen in your life where you change the way you see something. And, I always talk about breaking the habit of becoming yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza, because it's a very powerful book that can really alter people's perceptions. So I really recommend it if you've been stuck in a headspace. But yeah, you're shifting your perspective here and seeing something differently. And there could be a lover coming, Aquarius, where it is very passionate connection, where you both are really sharing a lot of the same visions and sharing a lot of the same values. I swear to God, I thought for a second when I looked at my screen on YouTube, I was black and white, and I'm like, what the hell? And then it like the lighting changed for a second, but I do look darker always on YT for whatever reason. Okay, so let's see what else here. Sorry, I just was like, whoa, I'm black and white, but I'm not. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, so many changes in the works. Quit my job, ready to start over with anything that doesn't bring peace. I love that. It's good for you. Some jobs are really just so bad for our mental health. Like, I feel, and I've said this before, I feel like there should be people that work for outside of like just the companies themselves. Like, there shouldn't just be human resources for a company. There should be human resources like for like there should be a human resources like center for like a country, because in my opinion, like, their incentives is to always watch out for that company and themselves. But what about the way that they're treating these people, like making them seem like everything is okay, and then doing like these taunting behaviors and such negative, like it feels like you're back in high school in a work position. Like, who do you have to talk to, and who's held accountable? No one, because only thing is protecting the asset of that company and not you. And it's like, it is so like corporate America and corporate in general, and no matter probably what, I don't know if it's every country, but I just know here it is so, to me, it's just what people can do to people's mental health and overwork them and due to their mental spaces. It is just not okay. And nobody's held to that. Nobody's held to do anything except you just got to quit. And it's like, do you know like the times that you can't just quit? It's not how it works. So it's just, it's sometimes it's just so unfair that there's nowhere to go or no one to be responsible for some of these companies and their behaviors, because it's disgusting what they'll do when they don't like someone and how they'll isolate them and outs them and make them feel awful. Like, there's no one responsible for that. And that's why I think I'm standing for a better society where we have a human resources place where there's just people coming into corporate companies randomly showing up and like observing behaviors when there's reports in. And it's completely like nobody knows who the person is, who made the complaint, what is happening, and they have to assess them for weeks, and they have to report and show evidence and stuff, and not to lawyers, because not everybody has money for lawyers and stuff. I'm talking about like a resource department for people. Anyway, these are my dreams and visions, and if somebody wants to hire me for my dreams and visions, remember this video. Take it off. It's like, I really do think like companies need to be held responsible more. I don't know what OSHA is. We can dream, yeah. Well, it's all about making the world a better place. And I just feel like anyway. You know what? I need to reshuffle because my head wasn't in the right place when I was saying that. Okay, so anyways, what is happening with Aquarius in love? Yeah, but that's law regulation. I'm not talking about law regulation. I'm talking about people. Like, I'm not just talking about the regulations. I'm talking about actual people coming in and like caring for the people who are getting undermined and cut through like nasty like corporate decisions being made. You know what I'm saying? Like, like someone comes in and kind of like checks, and then you give all of your stuff to them. And see, this is the thing, when you're dealing with law, there's a lot of processes that like it doesn't matter. And guess what? A lot of the law, it protects the company. So, and then it just turns into a he should he said, she said thing. And then they'll always go back to the fact of you were just like not good at your job. And that's why we treated you like that. And then they win. And then they have to show a bunch of support of why you were a bad worker. And it's like, okay, so I wasn't good at my job. So you emotionally isolated me, manipulated me. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't do anything for the emotional taxing things that people do so that corporate wins. And that's where I'm saying that the law doesn't care about the emotional tax. Okay. Like, they're not looking out for that. And they don't care. So that's my point. They don't care what it does to people's, you know. I've seen cases and I've witnessed things, and I stand by the fact that a lot of what I've seen, again, the company always usually wins because they will do anything to show that the worker was not good at their job. But they can't just fire someone, or that's what they say. So they did all these manipulative things in the background so that they could push them out. And that's the part I'm getting to. Is pushing somebody out like that is emotionally taxing, and a lot of times you don't win for that because they're going to prove that you were not a good employee. Anyway, people know what I'm talking about if you've experienced it. And what did you do? You just found another job, and then all that suffering that you had there, you just remember that, and that sucked, and you dealt with some probably really bad imposter syndrome. Hey, and that's just life. People know if they know, and I don't need to like stick up for it because a lot of people feel it, like Mama Julie. Okay. Yes, pretty much. Give me work one to make them leave because one person can handle it. Yeah, exactly. I feel like someone's lying about their feelings for you, Aquarius. Like, they may be keeping it. Sorry, going back to Aquarius and not talking about injustices in the world, even though I know a lot of my Aquariuses love talking about probably stuff like that. Someone here could be lying and about their feelings towards you. I feel like this person's highly attracted to you and maybe was playing it cool or playing we're just friends or we're just buddies. But I feel like this person is more attracted to you than they lead on, or what they want from you is not so casual as they make it seem or appear. I feel like this person is very attracted to you and wants a long-term, sees something where that they could really want to be with you. Some of you may want to be careful because this person may just want the victory of claiming you, Aquarius, or that something like that. But I want to say that this person also, even though they're attracted and they may be feeling like a connection towards you or even wanting to romantically be involved with you here, they're also hurting over something else. And so they could be healing some previous, like trying to heal from something previously that was damaging to them, while also wanting a relationship and being attracted to you. So I feel like this person is feeling like they're stuck in a hard place because like, I do feel that they really are attracted and drawn to you, but there's a but there for them. So that's what I'm seeing. If this person's just sat over you and looking at you and like lying about their feelings, it's like they're pushing it down. All right. So that's what I see this week when it comes to love. I'll get more into love as the week goes on. I'm constantly doing love readings. So yeah, we will continue on with love. But for now, that's what I'm seeing. Someone's low, like not showing their feelings fully. Also, maybe afraid of a vulnerability here to show their true feelings. It's like they're afraid of that. Could be dealing with an Aries here, but that's all I'm seeing, but could be any zodiac sign, okay? So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know tonight was a little long and I was a little more chatty talking about injustices in the work life, talking about raccoons kind of took up some time. I got into a couple stories that led to a 3-hour, but overall, I'm cool with it. I know. Yeah, I know. This keeps appearing for Aquarius. All right, so tomorrow, hopefully they're quicker. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. It resonated great. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you tomorrow night. It's not my stalker. What? Whoa. It's an Aquarius's issue, not a Nina issue. Months, LOL. Mars said, it's not months. I'm a rising, but I'm not a sun. Tomorrow's just members, but if you catch it live, then you can watch it. But if you're not, and only members can comment, and then I'm doing personals for members after. So it'll be a good read. It'll be a quick one though, because a lot of it is going to be what I've written. So yeah. That person, I've never even seen them before, Debbie, which I also appreciate, but like I've never seen that person before. So that can't be it. Thanks, Marmar. I'm still going to live stream it for people, but I just won't be responding to people on TikTok at all. Like, it's really just if you want to watch it on TikTok, you can watch it. Because I have to meet 3 times a week on TikTok anyway, so I'm going to live stream it, but I'm not going to answer any questions. So you can just tell people I'm only talking to members only for tomorrow. It's not been a month. Okay, whatever. I said I don't know who that one was. So like never even seen that name before, I don't think so. Anyway. Oh, okay, yeah. LOL, virtual hugs. All right, so I will see you guys soon tomorrow. Love you all. Bye. Oh, wait. Would you? Okay, are you gonna be able to post the time? I know you just teasing. Okay, you guys are funny. Nobody likes me. Stop. Seriously, nobody. Okay, you are. Okay, thank you. Okay, good night. Bye.